What is up, gang? Welcome to the stream. This is the Adrel Show, where 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we look at everything World of Warcraft gold making. Today's stream, we have a bunch of fun things planned. Being a Friday stream, we've got some special stuff planned. All right, we're gonna do things a little bit differently on today's stream. We're gonna do, I've tried it in the past, but today's stream, we're going to try and have segments where we actually set our minds to doing something and then get it done and then move on to the next thing. Usually, if you guys have watched my stream, we sometimes jump around a little bit, and I think it may just be a little bit more interesting if we're a little bit more focused. But of course, we will have a lot of time in between for questions or for whatever else we feel like we want to do. The overall layout of the stream today, we're going to start off with a mailbox opening, where I'm actually going to move the mailbox openings to the start of the stream. Usually I've been doing them at the end of the stream, but by then either, people don't know what's going on, whatever it is. If you're just joining the stream at the start and you're wondering if I can actually back up what I'm saying, if I'm actually making as much gold as I say I am, I think it probably helps to see the actual gold coming out of the mailbox at the start of the stream. At least, I don't know. That's what I'm hoping. So we'll start off with a mailbox opening. We'll go over what I've been selling in the past couple days. It's been a pretty decent couple days for sales, to be honest. Usually Wednesday or Tuesday server, like post server resets, are usually the best days for sales in WoW. But the rest of this week has been pretty strong as well. I think we have 4 or 5 million gold in the mailbox. So we'll open that up. We'll go through, what we sold, what sorts of things I'm focusing on right now, and where I think you guys should be looking to make more gold as well. We'll then quickly go over some of the changes that they made to the Patron work order system. And they've actually buffed it a lot. Like it's been a noticeable difference, and I think they've really, really improved most of the major complaints about the system, which is pretty awesome. So we'll cover that. Then I downloaded a new add-on called Craftscan. Now I'm not sure if some of you guys may already be using this, but it basically makes makes advertising for and finding customers for crafting orders super, super easy. So we'll do a quick overview of that. Then we'll spend some time working on my engineer. We may do some alchemy stuff. I found a new build for jewel crafting. And if you guys have been following the stream, if you guys have watched any of the previous streams, I've sort of been struggling with my jewel craft to figure out what to do with them. I've figured out what I want to do with them. And I think we're going to be able to make a bunch of gold with that. So we'll play around with that a bit. And then, as promised, we will, closer to the end of the stream, we will attempt Zekvir's lair. Now, I don't know if it's because Blizzard watched my Wednesday stream where I said that we would do Zekvir's lair on Friday, but it looks like they had a bunch of hot fixes yesterday that basically made it a little bit easier, according to them. So, as usual, we'll see if me, the streamer who is the best in the world, right, the GOAT WoW streamer, at finding creative ways to die in the game. We'll see if even I can get through Zekvir after the nerfs. All right. That said, thank you to everyone who's joining us live. I see we have a bunch of people joining us on YouTube through the vertical stream. Hello, vertical people. What's up? How's it going? I see we have a couple of people on Twitch. How's it going? Drop a message in chat. Let me know what's up. Let's see. Are there any other admin things that we need to get through real quick? Thank you to our horizontal YouTube viewers. Still appreciate y'all as well. Yeah, so a couple other changes to the stream. That's probably more relevant for the Twitch viewers, although YouTube viewers, you get to be a part of this as well. We now have a stream boss, which is located that way on the screen. I don't think you can see it in the vertical unless we're on break or we are... and sorry, we also have some people joining us on TikTok. What's up, TikTokers? How's it going? Drop a message in chat. Let me know how it's going. Actually, whatever platform you're on, drop a message in chat. Let me know how it's going. Are you guys making a bunch of gold? Are you guys excited for the stream? Is there anything you want to see me do in particular? Do you think I'm going to make it through Zekvir's lair? Do you think I'm too much of a noob to get through it even after the nerfs? I don't know why I pronounce that funny. Anyway, yeah, what jeez, I love that we said we'd have a structured stream today and we're already off the rails a little bit. Anyway, what I was trying to say is we have a stream boss, and so if you just put ! stream boss into the chat, I think it should work for both Twitch and for YouTube. Basically, there's the boss right there. Right now, it's me. and you can beat it by basically just interacting with the stream. And I thought it might be kind of fun, right? Make the streams a little bit more interactive. Constantly trying to do that. I feel like these streams are always the most fun when we have a bunch of people in chat and everything like that. So please, any questions, if any of the stuff I've said has not made any sense to you, or you guys have any questions about any of the professions or gold making or, being very mid at the game, these are all subjects I can help you guys with. If you need a really mid take on something about the world of Warcraft, I am your guy, all right? I excel at being mid in this game. So, yeah, drop it in chat. What else do we have? I think that's more or less it. I think I mentioned on last stream that we have text-to-speech enabled. So if you guys want to have something really annoying said on stream, and not have it come out of my mouth, that option is now also available. Is there anything else? I think that's more or less it. I think that's enough admin stuff, right? Let's get into the stream. It's Friday. We've got so many things to do, right? We've got a whole new expansion. I mean, I guess we're a month into the expansion, but everything still feels shiny new, right? Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. All right. Sorry, I've got some crafting order customers who are asking me if I'm going to be doing the crafting order. So we already have some gold coming in. The first gold of the stream, I guess, which bodes well. All right, let's. And this is, by the way, for those of you who are interested, this is the add-on I'm talking about. But of course, I will cover it in more detail when we get to that part of the stream. All right, so let's quickly do this guy's crafting order for him, right? Oh, should probably start the crafting order just so there's no chance he canceled it. There we. Oh, rank 3 materials. Oh, and I'm spec'd for resourcefulness as well, gang. This is gonna be a fat profit. Look at that, 6,700 gold. Making money on money at this point. I mean, that's just what I'm saying, guys. It's just not that hard to make gold. It really isn't. I mean, you need to have the setup right, and that's what this stream is for, to show you guys how I've got things set up and how you guys can do the exact same thing. Because honestly, making gold in this expansion is, I don't know if I can say easier than ever. Honestly, I probably can. I think this is the easiest expansion so far in which to make gold. Both for casual players, for more hardcore players, for alt armies, if you just want to play one character. It is literally, and I don't think that's like a crazy thing to say. It's honestly the best expansion for gold making, and I don't think it's close. But let me know what you guys think in chat. All right, if you think I'm full of it, if you think I'm wrong, drop a message in chat. Let me know what's up. maybe you guys don't feel the same. Maybe it's what's it called? What's the bias where you, like, because of what you see, you assume everyone else is experiencing the same, and maybe that's not the case for everyone. Okay, I'm already realizing that this add-on I may need to disable when we're on stream. Because anytime I'm trying to do anything, there's customers sending me crafting orders, and I haven't really been doing too many crafting orders. Like, I'll pick up a crafting order here and there if they're up. But the rest of the expansion, I've not really been spending too much time on crafting orders, which is probably to my detriment. Because, I mean, it is a great extra source of gold. And realistically, in most cases, it should be just straight up profit. Like, it's as simple as if you're not turning a profit on that crafting order, you just don't take the crafting order. So if I'm doing the work to set up the professions, then I may as well cash in on crafting orders if I'm going to have, characters logged on all the time and stuff anyway, right? But okay, so we're on my engineer. We have a crafting order for some profession equipment, and this is what I've been saying, gang. Like, one of the best ways to make gold in this game has always been, or rather, what I always say is, they say that the best way to make gold in a gold rush isn't to actually mine for gold yourself. It's to sell shovels and pickaxes, right? And what that means is you want to sell things to people who think that they're going to make a fortune out of it. I mean, hopefully they do, right? I'm not saying we should like pull it like, trying to do anything sketchy here. But my point is, if you can, like, in a gold rush, right? When people think that they're going to be able to make all of this money, what you need to do is you need to figure out ways that you can sell that dream to them, right? You can feed into that dream. And what I mean by that is you want to sell things that will allow them to make more gold, or at least that they think will allow them to make more gold. What do I mean by that? Things like profession equipment, right? Amazing. I mean, look at this order right here, right? I didn't even give this guy an amount that I wanted, right? I just told him I could craft this at rank 5. And I don't even have this engineer min-maxed to that degree. He's not even fully spec'd for profession equipment. And I'm able to this is a 9,500 gold commission, on top of which, I can make more gold from the resourcefulness. Now I will have to use one of these unraveled instructions, which will cost me about 4,000 or 5,000 gold. But I'll also stick one of these, frameworks on here. We'll get a little bit more resourcefulness, and we'll get even more gold out of the entire thing. So yeah, I mean, the blue crafted profession equipment is great. But even the green profession equipment, we'll hop over to my banker in a second here and look at that. But that's been an easy 200 to 300,000 gold in sales almost every day, and that's with me checking that dude like once a day. You know what I mean? And that's just the green crafted profession equipment. Other things that work the same way. Profession tool enchants. Great. I don't even know how much gold I've made off of it. I should probably have better estimates off the top of my head. But I mean, hundreds of thousands, probably, if I had to ballpark, probably 2, 3, 4 million gold maybe on tool enchants, right? And the main reason is because a lot of people who think that they're going to make big gold are trying to craft other items. They're not going to focus on tool enchants, but they need tool enchants, right? And as a result, it's a lot easier for me to optimize for those things specifically and make a lot more gold off of that. Other such examples, right? The profession potions and flasks, the profession tool stones, right? The things that give you like bonus perception and things like that, right? Those have been huge money makers for me. And that's always going to be the case because people are willing to spend more gold if they think it's going to make them more gold. And in most cases, it should and will. But you know what I mean? They whether they do that or not, they see it more as an investment, so they're willing to spend a little bit more. If the same person was trying to craft a weapon, right? They may be less willing to spend as much gold, right? Because of the fact that they see it just as a cost. Whereas when it comes to profession equipment or profession, enchants, stones, whatever it may be, they're willing to spend a lot more because they see it as an investment. Right? I don't think I need to explain it too much. I can if you guys would like, and let me know in chat if so. But yeah, it's a lot easier to get someone to pay you 10K for a profession tool that they think they're gonna make 100K off of, versus a piece of gear that they only view as a cost because maybe they'll be able to kill mobs faster or like something like that, right? But they generally see it as just a sunken cost that like they're gonna spend this much gold, they'll get an item, and then they, if they're lucky, there's a good chance that they're going to replace it somewhere along the line anyway. Same thing with enchants or whatever. It's just a sunk cost, right? But see, here we go. I'm not even fully spec'd if we come over to our talent tree here, right? The profession equipment, ideally, I would have another 10 points in here. I haven't bothered investing them because honestly, I have no reason to do it. I'm as you can see, I'm turning a like 15K profit on this item without even having it maxed out. And so I've been instead putting those engineering points into other things, and we'll get to what those are later on in the stream. All right, let's go ahead and craft this thing for this guy. Do we have a lot of buffs? Yep, we do. Inventor's Guile, right? The 12-hour engineering crafting buff. And again, throughout the stream, if there's anything I say that doesn't make sense or that that you guys are unsure about, or like that doesn't make sense, or whatever it may be, let me know in chat, and I will be more than happy to explain myself, because I know I do have a tendency to sometimes just start rambling or start talking about things like everyone knows what the heck I'm talking about. And a lot of people have spent considerably less time focusing on professions for good reason, right? The profession system is extremely complicated in the War Within. I did actually do a bit of an explanation on last Friday's stream, which I was supposed to edit down into a YouTube video. But as you guys may know, I've not been feeling particularly well the past week or two. I mean, since yesterday. Well, yesterday I finally spoke to a doctor and got myself on some antibiotics, and so we're some antibiotics and some steroids and stuff like that. So hopefully we're out of the rough part, and we won't have any more delayed or like low energy streams. Although I think, to be fair, I think Monday's stream I was dying, and when I was watching back the VOD to like make clips out of it, I felt like I could hear how sick I was. I don't think the stream quality suffered too much. I mean, maybe I was wrong. Heck, Wednesday as well, I was pretty unwell. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But again, let me know in chat if you guys watched that stream. Did I sound super sick, or what? Did I do okay? Did I do okay? I don't know. Chat on the day was telling me that I sounded, that the things were okay. So I don't know. I would love to get you guys' insight though. What is up, YouTube folks? I see we have like 10 people watching the vertical stream. I'm so glad I set that up. But let me know how it's going. Let me know if you guys have any questions. If how the video setup looks. Is it clean? Is there should I zoom out a bit more? Can you guys see everything on stream? Let me know. Oh, 1 second. I have the wrong screen up. Let's pull that up. And we're just configuring Craftscan. We'll get into the setup options in a bit. Or actually, should we do that now? Maybe we'll change it up. Maybe we'll start off with Craftscan. All right, so folks, what you're gonna want to do is go over to wherever you get your add-ons from, and pick up this add-on called Craftscan. It's Craft, C-R-A-F-T, Scan, S-C-A-N. One word, and yeah, I mean, I use CurseForge. Get the add-on wherever you want. What this add-on will do, and let me should I disable CraftSim? No, we'll keep CraftSim up. But basically, what it will do is it will give you. Let's just uncheck all of these so that we have a little bit of a cleaner interface. What it will do is give you this lovely little Craftscan button down at the bottom here. When you click that, you'll then be able to come into your settings. And what you want to do here is basically you can set primary keywords, like profession-specific keywords, and then also select which professions you want to enable. All right, so from this window, let's do this in the center of the screen just so it's easy for our vertical viewers to see. But basically, you'll want to scroll down to the bottom and work your way from the bottom to the top, because the things at the bottom are the things that you'll probably have to change the least. All right, and so basically you'll set primary keywords, and you'll set primary profession keywords. I should probably explain what this add-on does. What this add-on does is it will basically monitor your chat for people who are looking for crafters, right? So as you guys may be aware, if you guys have played in Dragonflight, or if you've messed around with the War Within profession system at all, of course you have the whole crafting order system, through which basically any player can send a crafting order to someone that has a profession that is able to craft the items that they want. That can be high-level gear, that can be profession equipment, right? There's mounts, there's all sorts of different things that you can get through the crafting order system, including items that you could buy off the auction house. If you want to farm up your own mats and get it crafted, you can do that as well through the crafting order system. The issue is that you have things called public orders, right? But there's generally two issues with that. One, you can only do 4 public crafting orders every 24 hours. And so that's not too many, right? And the other issue is that usually if you play on a high pop server like I do, there's a good chance that at any given time, you're not really going to have too many public crafting orders, because the second anyone lists a public crafting order, it gets sniped. And so one of the best ways to get, crafting orders that you can do And the reason we want to do those is primarily for the commission, but also for, you know, resourcefulness procs. And resourcefulness we covered on my last stream. But basically, we'll give you back some of the materials that the person who sent the crafting order has provided. All right, and so you will get some resourcefulness procs, so that's reason number 2. So number 1 is the commissions, number 2 is the resourcefulness procs, and number 3 is if you haven't crafted the item before, then you will get the first craft bonus, which will basically give you some artisan security and a knowledge point. And also, if you haven't maxed out your skill in the profession, you know, for some professions or for certain builds, the only way you can get to 100 skill is by doing these crafting orders, because either the items that you need to level require sparks, or, you know, artisan security, or whatever else it may be. All right, so are we clear on why we want to do these public crafting orders? If no one says anything in chat, I'm just going to assume that we're clear and I'm going to move on. This is how I'm going to bait you guys into actually chatting. Or not, or no one will say anything and I'll continue talking to myself, which is also cool. All right, I talk to myself all the time, so getting to do it on stream is not the worst. All right, but coming back to our Craftscan add-on here, basically, you'll pick all of these things. I haven't messed with this at all. The main thing is just to hit scan all recipes and primary expansion. That's basically all you need to configure in here to get going. Now, once we've done that, you will want to open that window on every one of the professions that you have on this character and on all other characters as well, so that it can cache it for the first time. And after that, I believe it should just auto update if you like learn new recipes or whatever else. Right? The point is, if my game client wasn't frozen, there we go. We'll enable this for both of our professions, and then we'll get into the other options, because there's some. It's a really, really powerful add-on. It's already made me about 30,000 gold, and that was while like getting ready for stream. So that was like half AFK, and already it's made me about 30 or 40,000 gold in like 10 minutes of very distracted time. So I can only imagine that once we have this fully set up, it's going to be even more lit. But okay, so basically, again, we'll set up scan all recipes and primary. I'm not sure what the primary expansion button does. You know what? Let's hit the information button and see here. Okay, I think that should work. Yeah, I think we should have that enabled. All right, then let us go into the actual add-on options. I don't think there was much in here, to be honest, but let's take a quick little check. Of course, you know, pick whatever noise you want. I particularly like the, where is it? The ka-ching noise. Ka-ching, there we go. That's the one. That's the one, right? That's a fun one. And the rest of the options I haven't really messed with too much, but you can sort of, I mean, yeah, I don't think these will make any difference as such in terms of your gold making. I would definitely recommend checking on discoverable to customers though, because I think, I believe, in addition to being enabled for crafters, I think you can also use this to find other crafters. But in any case, this is the main menu for it. I don't know how to move it. So vertical viewers, I am terribly sorry. You may not be able to see the entirety of this menu. Open settings. No, it doesn't give me the option to like unlock it. If you're watching vertically and you're not able to see any part of the interface, let me know. Or you know what? Okay, let's do this. I'll just quickly do this. We'll move this over so you guys can see the important part of this. At least hopefully you can. But basically this is the interface you'll get. Now what this does, the different parts that we have here, the different parts that we have here, the first is this little checkbox here. And here you'll just enable, you know, which of these characters you actually want to do crafting orders for, which can be handy if you're like me and you have certain crafters that are geared for crafting orders and others that aren't really set up for crafting orders. Maybe like for tailoring, this guy's not really going to be good at doing any of the crafting orders. He's not really spec'd for resourcefulness. He's spec'd for multi-craft, which isn't great for crafting orders. So I'm going to go ahead and uncheck that. Additionally, you can configure whether you have visual alerts and whether you have sound alerts or not. All right, pretty straightforward. Now, where is... All right, I got to make sure that I put this in the same spot on all of my different crafters. But basically what will happen, and I'll just do a little test here. If it detects someone in chat saying LFBS, right, and I just put it in /say to show you guys how the add-on works, it will then pop up here. You'll see you'll get a notification like this. I'm not sure if you guys could see that, but right here, right, Burl Blacksmithing. Wherever you put this little icon, it'll pop up a little notification there and tell you what it found in chat. But you can then click on that and it'll open up this window right here. And so here you'll have a list of all of the different times that it found people saying all of this, right? Someone actually replied to me. All right. So yeah, it'll show you all the different people that, it has detected in chat. And then you can just go ahead and left click on any of them to send them a default message, right? So we'll go into customized greetings in a second. You can also hit middle click if you want to, type out your own message, or you can hit right click to dismiss. Maybe you can't craft the item that they're looking for, or that you don't have enough skill, or you're out of concentration on the character, whatever it is, right? You can hit right click to dismiss them. Now, the other options it gives you is gather analytics. Yeah, let's check that on. Why not? The other thing you probably will want to do is hit customize greeting. And I mean, all I did was just throw a hey at the beginning, so it feels less like robotic, just being like, I can craft whatever item, right? But this is up to you. I would say add some flavor into it. I've noticed with crafting orders, a lot of times people really appreciate if you have a bit like of character to it, right? Like the ads that I'll like macro will usually be something a little quirky, right? That'll like remind people, like make people more interested than just a generic, inscription, LFW, looking, enchanter looking for work, whatever it is. I'll have a little fun with it, right? On my engineer, this is Femir's Engineering Emporium. If it whizzes, bangs, or explodes, I think I'm your guy. Like I can craft these items. And then, warranty void if item is used. Like just having a little bit of fun with it. I've noticed that it seems to get me more crafting orders and just makes the whole game a lot more fun and interesting, right? Reminds me of old school vanilla when you had enchanters who would just camp out in Ironforge and were like well known on their server and had creative ads and stuff like that, right? Yeah. Yeah, I feel it makes me more gold. Maybe it doesn't. Test it out and let me know. The other cool thing that Craftscan allows is account linking. And I like this because I do the goblin thing of having 2 accounts, which is, again, completely within the terms of service, right? As you guys may have noticed, I'm alt-tabbing between them manually, not using even any of the other settings that you can do in Windows to make it a little bit easier, where you can like mouse over different windows, which are again completely within the terms of service, just something I don't really like doing, especially on stream. I know some people get sometimes a little bit cagey about it. Sorry, give me 1 second, gang. I'm just realizing I should probably check something on the back end. Give me 1 second. This is also one of the longest starts to the stream that we've gone without taking a break just yet. What is up with YouTube Vertical today? I am stoked to see that we have so many people on the stream. What is up? If you're watching live and vertically, drop a message in chat. Let me know what's up. How did you find the stream? I'm very curious, because usually when I go live, I've been trying this new thing where I try and post like a YouTube short right as I go live, and today I didn't do that. But despite that, it looks like we have a bunch of people watching the vertical stream. So I would love to know how that happened. If you're watching live, let me know what's up. Let me know how you found the stream. Let me know how you're finding the stream. Is it weak? Do I sound like crap? Is my voice really annoying? How's the quality? But both in terms of like technical side of things, do I sound okay? Try not to be too mean, because I last time I made the mistake of asking, of inviting chat to tell me if the stream sucked, and sure enough, someone just messaged, your stream sucks. And I got way too upset about it. Okay, but anyways, what we want to do here is we want to link both of the accounts so that whatever character we're on, we're getting these messages, and I think we're logged on to Burl. And oh, never mind, we're on Burl. We want to go the other way. Where is it? Open settings. Nope, that's not it. We need to do it through here. Link account. There we go. And you'll just type in the name of a character on your other account, right? Give the account a nickname. And apparently hitting enter didn't work. There we go. Link account. And do we have to do it on this account as well? Maybe. Let's. Boom, there we go. Okay, so now we can see it's all synced up, right? And so now both of our accounts, we can see all of the crafters. I haven't logged into all of my characters yet, which is something that I need to do. And something that we may do on stream just for the fun of it, right? Customize greeting. All right, and as you guys can see, I'm not sure if you guys have been hearing the little cha-chings, but yeah, it's already finding us a bunch of crafting orders, which is great, right? Because all of those represent more gold being made, which is awesome. The other thing I like about this is that it manages, like I believe it'll tell you if you've interacted with any of these players in the past, which is nice because it'll allow you to sort of identify, you know, repeat customers, and then you can be a little bit more friendly to them. Be friendly to everyone, but all right, I'm not sure what this proxy order button does, because it doesn't really say here what that does. Let's see if it says it in the help here. Linked accounts. Oh, okay, there's a YouTube video, which I don't think we'll watch quite on stream. But yeah, I think that's more or less it. Is there anything I'm missing? Any questions about Craftscan? Anything that wasn't clear or that I can clarify? Because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I am going to make a YouTube video out of this. I mean, I thought I would be a little bit better at explaining it, and so that there would be less editing required. But hey, it is what it is. We have what we have, and we got to make our peace with that, right? All right, so that is Craftscan. I honestly think if you're doing crafting profession stuff, even if you're not focused on crafting orders, it's probably worth downloading the add-on, just because while you're doing other things, right? Even if you have a like a concentration build or something like that, I've noticed that despite that, despite the fact that you know, with concentration builds you can make a lot of gold on all these characters. Just using your concentration, you can probably get more gold for your character, for your concentration per character, simply by doing these crafting orders a lot of times, right? The numbers do seem to generally work out a little bit better from what I've seen. But I would love to hear your guys' you know, results, and I generally play at non-peak hours, so I'm guessing if you're playing during peak hours, you'll probably have even better results, maybe. All right. Anyway, we're gonna take a quick little break, and then we'll come back and we'll do the mailbox openings. How does that sound? Let me know in chat if you guys, how much gold do you think we have? This is just one character where we have about, what is it, 165,000 gold. I think I did a mailbox opening on this dude yesterday. So a little bit less gold on this dude, but this is not my main banker by a long shot. My main banker sitting at 4 or 5 milli. We'll open up those mails once we're back from break. Anyway, thank you to everyone who's watching live. Let me know what's up. Drop a message in chat. And we'll take a quick little break, maybe about 5 minutes, and then we'll be back and we'll open up all of our mailboxes, and we will then talk about patron work orders and the buffs that they made to that, what that means, how it's going to impact you, how it's going to impact your gold making. And then we will spend some time on actually doing nitty gritty profession stuff before we end the stream with hopefully a Zekvir kill. They did nerf him. So hopefully the GOAT at dying in WoW is able to defeat Zekvir. But we'll find out later on in the stream. Thank you for watching. If you're enjoying the content, drop a like, drop a subscribe, drop a follow, whatever platform you're on, whatever you're doing. However you're watching this, however this voice is reaching your ears, do the socials things, right? I probably don't need to list them all. I feel like everyone knows them at this point, right? Comment, like, subscribe, do all the things. All right, and let's take a quick little break and we will be back. And we are back. Yep. All right, and the TikTok stream is fixed too. What is up, gang? Welcome back. So far on the stream, we've covered the Craftscan add-on, which I highly recommend everyone downloads. If you're engaging with the crafting system at all, crafting orders is something that I've generally stayed away from because of the fact that it's just too much of a pain to generally find customers. But this add-on takes out a lot of the messiness from it, and so as a result, I would strongly recommend downloading it and farming some crafting orders. All right, so next up on the stream, we are going to look at the Patron work order system. Blizzard has made a bunch of buffs to it, and they're actually super awesome. The Patron crafting order system is something that I've wanted since vanilla, and so I was super excited when they discussed adding it. Like when Blizzard was talking about adding it to the game, there were quite a bit of creases that needed ironing out, like the fact that a lot of the times the crafting orders just didn't really make sense. Right? But, hold up. Sorry, one second. Am I seeing 154 likes on TikTok? Is that correct? Dude, what is going on? Am I getting view botted or something? Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Dude. Thank you for all the likes, TikTokers. Jeez. Okay, that's kind of weird. But hey, I'll take it. Give me 1 second. I need to see what's going on here. This is very strange. In a good way. I'm hardly complaining. As we all know, bigger number equals better person, right? As Ludwig taught us. So, we've got an echo. That's not good. That's not good. Bigger number equals better person. So, hey, if someone wants to drop some likes on my stream, I'm not gonna be upset about that. Anyway, let's get back to it. So, like I was saying, now we're going to take a look at the Patron work order system, the changes that Blizzard's made, and I'll give you guys my thoughts on it, and then also we'll take a look because, like I said, the changes have been pretty awesome so far. I've already noticed it in game, but I suppose not everyone reads Wowhead as obsessively as I do, and so if you're a gold maker, this is a huge win of a change. All right, so let's first go to the Wowhead article and quickly look at Blizzard's blue post explaining what they did. And then we'll hop in game and actually look at what it's actually meant. So basically, the Patron work order system, if you guys aren't familiar with it, is basically that NPCs can send crafting orders, and they'll include some of the mats, usually not too many of them, which has been sort of the major problem with it until now. But Blizzard has changed that, and what I'm talking about is basically when you come over to your crafting orders, right, you click on Patron up here, and you'll have anywhere from 2 to like, I think the most I've seen at any given time is like 20 of them, right? And usually the reasons you want to do these are a couple, right? First of all, there's a weekly crafting order quest for most professions that will give you some knowledge points. So that alone, these Patron orders are one of the easier ways to get it done. I mean, you can still try and scope out a public crafting order, right? You can use the add-on that we talked about, Craftscan, to find customers for actual orders, or you can do what we all did in Dragonflight, which was basically you send a crafting order to that character from an alt, right? Which was basically what we did, what I did, at least for the bulk of Dragonflight, and I think what some people may still be doing. Patron orders allow you to skip that little annoying thing. The other reason that you want to do Patron crafting orders is because the rewards are pretty lit, all right? Now, some of these, unfortunately, this is a bad example because this guy only has these ones left, which will give you augment runes, right? 1,500 gold selling on North American realms, which is not too bad, right? In for the cheaper crafting orders, that's a nice little bit of profit that you can get yourself right there. But let's see if this guy has any better crafting orders to give an example of what I'm trying to say here. give me 1 second. This is taking its own sweet time in loading. I don't know why my WoW client is lagging so hard. Ugh, always fun to have technical issues on stream. No matter how much dang time I spend off stream trying to optimize everything on the technical side. You guys have heard me say it a million times. I promise you, I spend a lot of time off stream trying to minimize how many technical issues we have, and it seems like no matter what I do, we're guaranteed to have a couple during the stream. But anyways, let's not spend too much time drawing attention to it, all right? Because maybe you guys think that I don't have that many technical issues. All right, so here we go. So the other reason that we want to do these patron crafting orders is because you can get knowledge points from them. You can get artisan's acuity, in some cases as much as 30 artisan's acuity, right? Which is great because we all need as much artisan's acuity as we can get. And so essentially the issue we had until now was in a lot of cases, you know, you'd get patron crafting orders that just had ridiculous mats, right? They were just stupidly expensive and not really feasible for a lot of people. You know, unless you were willing to invest a bunch of gold in your profession, there was a good chance that it was probably more expensive than you would ever actually want to do. Let's see if we can find an example here. Yeah, this one. This is a perfect example right here, right? The Earthen Master's Hammer. This is god-awful. Because of the fact that the patron crafting orders are completely RNG, so what orders you get and what orders I get may be completely different simply because of the fact that RNG works different for all of us, right? I don't think I need to explain how much of a blessing or a curse RNG can be to WoW players. But this crafting order in specific, right? It rewards 2 knowledge points, which also means it comes with 10 artisan's acuity, which means this is can make a pretty big difference, right? 2 knowledge points is very valuable, especially if you're at a break point, right, or anything like that. And you're limited generally by the system and how many knowledge points you can get per week in general. And you know, once you've exhausted your weekly knowledge points and you've done all the first crafts you can, you're kind of trapped. The only way to get more knowledge points and to get more artisan's acuity is the patron work order system. Now, if you're as unlucky as I was on this toon and you get something like this, right, the mats for this cost 74,000 gold. That is an eye-watering amount of gold, and I would be very surprised if more than like 3 people have ever actually completed a crafting order like this. Now, there may be some big ballers, right, who have even more gold than I do. I mean, I'm sitting on 35 million gold, and I still wouldn't spend 74,000 gold on this, right? I don't know if the WoW billionaires would do it. Maybe, but I doubt it, right? Anyway, a lot of people were getting crafting orders like this, which was absolutely terrible, right? The changes that Blizzard has made, the awesome changes Blizzard has made to the patron craft order system is that basically now all customers have have a chance to provide the basic reagents, which is fine, but they increase the likelihood for all customers to provide better quality mats. Sorry, I was trying to say something and trying to read at the same time, which doesn't really work. But basically, as we can see here, what they've done is the basic reagents are more likely to be included now, which isn't a major change, right? It's a nice little quality of life thing, but that's not really what we're excited about. The 2 things that I think, well, the 3 things that are probably the biggest difference are, first of all, they've lowered the quality requirements on many potential orders that grant specialization points. That is great. A lot of times you would get patron crafting orders that required like a rank 5 or maybe even this one like a rank 4, right? Which unless I use up a bunch of concentration for and use like rank 3 materials for, right? I mean, this is a 60,000 gold crafting order in general. Now the rewards are pretty good. But even so, there's no shot that I'm spending 60,000 gold on this, right? And that's just the minimum cost. If I actually wanted to hit the quality requirement that this has, I would need to spend even more, right? It's nice of them to provide the profane tinderbox, but guess what? They're not providing the sanctified alloys, and those are going to be tens of thousands of gold in and of themselves, right? So what they've done is they've reduced the crafting quality required by 1 in many cases, which is a great change, right? The second change that they've done is that they have removed a bunch of the very expensive orders. I'll come back to that in a second. All right, let's start from the top. All right, let's think about doing this as a video. Blizzard has made a bunch of sick changes to the patron work order system, and they are going to save you a lot of gold and make it so that you can do a lot more of these patron crafting orders. The first change that they made is that they've changed the likelihood of of patrons actually providing orders by a pretty significant amount, right? As we can see from this table right here, in a lot of cases, it's gone from about 10% to 25%, right? Even Millhouse Manastorm has gone up to 5%. Great, right? That should make these crafting orders a lot easier to complete, a lot cheaper to complete, and as a result, a lot more rewarding because of the fact that you'll be able to do a lot more of them, right? The second major change that they've made that is pretty awesome is that they've removed work orders for some of the very expensive items. Things like, the Remembrance Stone or the Flask Cauldrons, things that have mats that cost tens of thousands of gold, which again is a huge win. And the third change that they've made is that they've reduced the quality requirement on a lot of these crafting orders. And so as a result, you'll see on my blacksmith here, we already have way more orders now that we can actually do, including a couple of them that either require no mats or only require something like 4 bismuth, right? Which is super, super cheap to get done. Huge W change by Blizzard. And as a result, it becomes a lot easier for me to recommend that, everyone's staying on top of their patron crafting orders. I'll be honest, I've not been doing a great job of doing it myself. But spending around, what's bismuth running at? About 38 gold? Spending around 160 gold for 30 Artisan's Acuity is lit as all heck. I don't think I need to explain too much to everyone why that's an amazing change, right? Yeah. So that's the patron order changes. I'd heard a little bit about it. I hadn't actually read the Wowhead article myself, so maybe everyone who's watching this already knows this. It was news to me, so I thought I might as well cover it on stream, give my thoughts on it, and so I did. Anyway, if you are watching live, drop a message in chat. Also, I forgot to mention, when we went to break, I guess I broke my headset. Now, generally, I haven't been using a headset too much, which is why I didn't bother getting a new one. But we now have a broken headset, and so this is even more jank than I would like it to be. I'm not a fan of this headset in general, but the problem is if I'm playing copyrighted music on the Twitch stream, then the microphone picks it up, and so as a result, I need to use a headset, and my AirPods don't always last, like the battery life doesn't always last the full 4 hours of the stream. So that's why I'm not using those. As a result... I think I need to get myself a new headset. And if you guys have any suggestions for good headsets, let me know in chat. And I'll look into that because I think I need to... I think this is a little bit too janky for my liking, if we're being honest, because I can just feel it resting against the back of my neck, which is never pleasant. Anyway, that was just some more technical stuff. All right, give me 1 second here. Just got to jot something down in my notebook real quick. Where are we? 1 hour, 11 minutes. All right. So that's that done and out of the way. Now, as promised, let's get to the mailbox opening. All right, we've sold a bunch of things. Let's see how much gold we've actually made out of all of that. Oh, and we got a reload interface. Always fun. Always fun. Instead, we'll do my favorite activity in the War Within, which is flying in circles pointlessly, aimlessly around Dornigal. No, we will actually do an auctionator scan real quick while we're waiting. Corn dye. Yeah, I literally enabled all the things to see if there was any reason for me to bother running corn dye brew on my characters. Because I think I have the mount that drops from him. Is there... Let's see here. Does all the things have anything for us? Brewfests, quests. Sure, right? I guess we can get more of these tokens, which for some reason are still bind on pickup and not account wide, which is kind of annoying. I guess there's some toys. I don't think there's like a mount, is there? I think I have the mounts already. Tabard of Brew. That's interesting. Let me know in chat. Are you doing the Brewfest stuff? I've done it like in previous expansions. There wasn't really much else to do during the time, or the like trinket that would drop was kind of lit. This time, other than being able to snag them super cheap for disenchanting into shards, I haven't really found too much of a use for them. But again, let me know in chat. Are you guys running the event? Are you excited for it? Are you pumped for it? Or are you like me, where there's just so much to do in the War Within, like with War Within content, that I haven't really bothered running this on any of my alts. Especially because, I mean, mainly just because I already have the mount, right? And so if we've already got the mount, I mean, then what's the point, right? We like gold and we like mounts on this stream, all right? That's what we play the game for. And content, I suppose, is also something that I play the game for now. Content creation. All right, so we will begin with the mailbox opening. Let me make sure that everyone on our vertical stream can see what we're doing here. Oh no, I didn't mean to hit all expired. We opened a bunch of Dragonflight items. The heck is going? Oh, my chat is glitched. It's just technical issue after technical issue. All right, let's see if we can quickly sort this out. Oh, I probably have to get WoW Instant Messenger or one of the like chat add-ons, right? Do you guys use a chat add-on? If so, let me know in chat which one. Is it good? Do you recommend it? Are there new ones? I remember WoW Instant Messenger from back in the day, but I don't know if it's any good. Which, yeah. Now, ideally, I would reload. Oh, there we go. Okay, I guess it was just general that was bugged. Why can't I send messages? What's going wrong here? What is going on? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, that's not good. Damn it, I have too many freaking overlays is what the basic problem is. But TikTok gets really, really annoyed if you don't have the chat open on your screen. Like they start sending you notifications. See? Oh, wait. The hell? It's detected that the live chat didn't appear on your screen in the past 2 minutes. What the hell are they talking about? It's literally live on... Does it need to, like, center it? All right, anyway, enough technical nonsense. We said we're going to do the mailbox opening, and gosh dang it, we should go ahead and get started. I don't know why I procrastinate with this so much. I think the thing that I was trying to sort out was making sure that we have a good size view for the vertical viewers, right? Unfortunately, I can't shrink this down any further. I mean, I can shrink it vertically, but I can't shrink it horizontally, which means it's a little bit tough to see on the vertical stream. Let's see. Does that make it easier? All right, I think that's probably as good as we're gonna get it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, so first mailbox, we have 164,000 gold on this tune, and this is all green crafted profession equipment. Well, mainly green crafted profession equipment, right? This is on Illidan, so the prices are pretty low, but the volumes are pretty decent. Right, the other thing that we have, I mean, you'll see a couple other items here. You'll see some blue crafted gear. You may see some, crafted PvP gear. That's also been selling decently well for me. And then that's more or less it. I mean, we have some of the blue crafted gear, right? Some random greens that we looted here and there. Beyond that, I mean, I think the only other things that we see here are just a couple of Dragonflight items that I was clearing out inventory on, like the Vibrant Spell Threads. I crafted a bunch of these super cheap at the end of Dragonflight, thinking that I would sell them out before the end of Dragonflight, and then forgot about them with all of the War Within stuff that we were doing, right? All the setup, the leveling alts, the launch event, and whatever. Anyway, not a significant amount. I think a couple thousand gold, if that. Anyway, let's go ahead and open up 165,000 gold. I should probably also open up my overall gold totals here. So we're back down to about 33.2 million. If you guys watched Wednesday's stream, you know we hit 36 million. And I think today we should be able to smash that number as well. My goal is to hit 40 million gold by, when should we set the target? If you're watching live, drop a message in chat. Let me know when you think I should set my target to hit 40 million gold as. But anyway, this is 165,000 gold. Nothing major, right? Just sort of passive gold on the side is the way I consider it, because I don't repost. I don't repost on this guy really at all. Haven't been doing any cancel scanning on a server like Illidan. A lot of it will get undercut pretty quick. And so if I really wanted to be optimal about things, I would cancel scan and do all of that jazz. But I honestly can't be bothered. And 185,000 gold is not too bad, considering I'm also only posting 5 of these items at a time. And Auctionator doesn't want to let me post these. Anyway, it's only about 5,000 gold worth of items. So not the end of the world if we don't get these posted just yet. Let's go ahead and log over to my main banker, because that's where the big numbers are going to be. And I know we have at least 3 million gold, I think, in the mailbox. But I think realistically we probably have 4 or 5 million. Let me know what you guys think in chat. Is that sufficiently impressive? Because I know people also roast me in chat for saying, like, oh, we only made 3 million gold in the past 2 days. Which, for me, you got to keep in mind, gang, it's all relative, right? 3 million gold may be a lot for someone who's investing less. But for me, at any given point in time, I'm investing a lot of gold. And so when I only, like, I know that I've probably invested more than 3 million gold in mats and in setting up new professions and things. And so when I see 3 million gold, the reason that it doesn't feel like that much is A, because I'm used to the bigger numbers. And as we know, bigger number equals better person. But that aside, also because of the fact that I know that I'm spending a lot more. And so I need to make back a lot more gold to break even on all these things. But okay, here we go. Let's open up Trade Skill Master. And so in our first mailbox, we have 2.9 million gold. Let's go ahead and open that. 2.9 million gold, which should bring us to well over 35 million gold. And then we still have some more mails after that to open up as well. And this chick continues to sell the same thing that she always does, which is basically consumables, right? Things on the region-wide auction house. Enchants, spell threads, armor kits, contracts, right? Bandages. I've been making a boatload of gold with Weaver Cloth bandages. I don't think I've talked much about this on stream, because I do like sometimes keeping markets a little bit to myself, right? I generally share everything with you guys every now and then if I want to keep a little market to myself. Boom, gang. So we pulled 2.8 in the first, 2.9 million gold in the first mailbox, and we have another 765,000 in the second mailbox here, which brings us well over 36 million gold. We are going to end this at 36.85 million gold, and that's just after these 2 bankers. What do you think? Should we continue opening mailboxes to hit 37 million gold? I'm sure if we open up mails on all of my alts across, on different servers, we'll be able to hit 37 million gold. I think let's do it. I think let's go for it, right? Let's see if we can hit 37 million gold before we do anything else. Okay, yeah, I think we're going to do that. No one's saying anything in chat, so guess what? I control the stream then. All right, 3.6 million gold that we pulled out of the mailbox, which got us to 36.85 million gold, right? Dope, lit, here for it. Love seeing it. Love to see it. Very good news. Very happy about that, right? Bigger number, better person. We're feeling good about ourselves. And let's, you know what? Actually, tailoring will disable. Even enchanting, realistically, we should probably not bother advertising this chick. You know what? Let's do it. If we're already here, we can do it. We can do it. If we get a crafting order for something that we need, we can do it. She's not as badly spec'd as some of my other tailors. All right, so we said we're logging over to cross-region bankers. And one of the other things I actually wanted to do is just a quick little guide to cross-realm selling. So let's do that now. Let me just make a note here. How far along in the stream are we? We're about 1 minute and 25 minutes in, right? Okay, so with the addition of the warbands, it is now super easy. All right, should we do a more catchy like hook? All right, we're workshopping this live. All right, you guys get to see how the sausage is made. Gang, with the addition of warbanks, it is now super easy to make a boatload of gold by selling cross-realm. Here's a 1 minute guide to everything you need to know about how to do it as easily as possible. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to change your realm to any other realm, right? I would recommend using a population finder or any of the websites to show you what things are selling for on other realms. If in doubt, you're probably not going to go too wrong by, it really depends on what you're shooting for. Right? If you're shooting for high margins, then go for any of these lower pop or new player realms. If you're looking for more volume, head to one of the full servers or the higher pop servers, right? And things will sell quicker. You'll make less gold on each individual sale, but it's sort of that trade-off, right? Either you make more gold with fewer sales, or you make a bunch of sales with less profit per sale. It really depends on what you're looking for, right? It kind of depends on your home realm as well, right? If you're like me and you play on a high pop server and you're mainly looking for lower pop servers, right, that you can make more margin off of the same items on, right, and save yourself a bunch of crafting time, then you're going to want to move to a lower pop server. If you're playing on a low pop server and you just want more customers, then creating an alt on a high pop server is probably a good call. What I would strongly recommend doing is creating a Volpera if you play a Horde character. I'm sure Alliance has something equivalent, but I think the best race for this is the Volpera for a couple of different reasons. A, you start right in Orgrimmar, which is the best spot to have a banker in. I'll show you guys exactly where to park your banker alt as well to make things as easy as possible. But the other nice little benefit that Volpera get is that they have an additional 8 backpack slots, which is great, especially if you're not planning on investing a bunch of gold on getting, if you don't want to bother putting bags on these alts. All right. Now, let's hop on to our first character. This guy's on a medium pop, low pop server. I'm not sure. But we'll hop on. I've created them all as rogues just because I created the first one as a rogue. And so now it's easy for me to identify which of these characters are banker alts just by, searching for rogues. Mainly because I don't really play too many rogues, right? And if you're crafting them, I would recommend going mage for 2 reasons. A, you get blink at level 10, which is great, right? And then if you do decide to level them up, it's always handy having a pocket mage that you can use to port around the world. All right. Now, the absolute best place for you to park this character, you'll spawn here in the Valley of Honor, right? But what you'll want to do is you'll want to just drag and right over to the Valley of Wisdom into this little nook right here. And the reason we like this spot and the reason this is the GOAT banker spot, and I will fight anyone who says any different, is because of the fact that from this spot, right, A, you can stay mounted the entire time. B, you have an auction house right here. C, you have a mailbox right here. D, well, actually, I don't know why we're doing these as A, B, C, D. All right, let's take it from the top. All right. The reason this is the GOAT spot is because you can basically access everything you need as a banker all within literally 1 frame right here, right? Let's move this over. You have an auctioneer right here. You have the mailbox right here. You have a banker right here, and you have a guild bank right here, right? And to make the deal even sweeter, you can stay mounted the entire time, right? I would recommend using a ground mount just because dragon riding in such short distances can kind of be a little bit of a pain. But you should then be able to access your warbank from right here, and you can use that to transfer items over to this character to sell on whichever other realm you have. If you're like me and you play on multiple accounts, you can also, create your own guild and use the guild bank, which is what I do. And basically then you can use Trade Skill Master for all of your inventory management needs. And I will be putting together a guide for Trade Skill Master soon and how I use it and, what I think best practices are for it, etc. But basically, you can then either use your war bank or use a guild bank, right? And I love that Baginator, which is this add-on here that I use for all of my bags and inventory and stuff like that, now has an everything view for guild banks. First of all, look at how massive this thing looks. Because we're used to seeing guild banks in like smaller tabs like this, and you don't really grasp just how big your guild bank is until you view it like this, right? This is absolutely massive, and I think I can still get another 1 or 2 tabs for my guild bank if I really needed it. But we're doing okay on inventory space for now, so I'm gonna go back to the regular view until I tidy up my guild bank a little bit better. And does it offer me the option to clean up the bank? Can I sort? Is there like a sort button? Doesn't look like there is. Some money log. Open syndicator, lock windows. I don't see a guild bank sort. Show sort button. Oh, I do have a guild bank sort add-on, but I think Baginator is hiding it. And either way, it doesn't seem to work super well. So, yeah. Anyway, you could access your war bank, right? And you can use that to transfer over whatever items you want to craft. Now, items that I particularly like doing this with and that I've seen a good amount of success with are primarily gear, right? Anything that's consumables on the region-wide auction house anyway, so there would be no advantage to doing this on another realm. Items that I highly recommend are things like the green crafted profession equipment, right? This sells extremely well. The blue crafted leveling gear or the like entry level 80 gear, right? These sell really well as well. And then lastly, I would say the crafted PvP gear. This also does really well for me, right? The Algari competitors gear, right? Craft them on your home realm, right? Have a character that's min-max with the resourcefulness and have the skill points that they can craft them super cheap, right? Craft up like 20 of them, 100 of them, whatever your budget is, right? Create a bunch of alts like this on a bunch of different servers, and then just go ahead and post them all up, right? This guy, I'll show you exactly what we do on him. We come in, we open all of our expired mails. I need to fix my trade skill master operations because right now I just post everything for 12 hours, but I don't check these characters every 12 hours, so I may as well just change that to 24 hours. I haven't had the time or the patience to sit and reconfigure all of my trade skill master groups, but I do plan on doing that, and when I do, I will make I think I'll combine that with my little guide to trade skill master video that I know some of you guys have been asking for in chat. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little worried that something's technically wrong with all of the chat platforms, because we're like an hour and a half into the stream and no one has said anything. So let me try and let me see if I can make sure that the chat is working well. Maybe chat's just weirdly quiet today. Oh well, it is what it is. All right. And yeah, I mean, basically this is all I do, right? This takes, if I'm not explaining it, it takes a couple of minutes at most. And yeah, it's a great way of making a decent bit of gold. The reason this character in specific doesn't have all that much mail in their mailbox is because I checked, I opened up all their mail earlier today and we pulled out, I think like 80K or something like that. We can check what, let's do last week because I've barely done anything on this tune. None. What's this guy called? I think Shanta. All right, let's see here. Shanta. Yeah, this past week they've made about 150,000 gold, and that's with logging on to post once. All right, if you were to do this every day or every other day and post for 48 hours, you would have much better results than I have. I've not been on top of this at all, much at my own peril. I've just been so busy with being unwell and then also just doing like bulk crafts that I haven't given the amount of time to this as I should be doing to really maximize how much gold I can make out of it, which means if you are on top of this, right, you would be able to make a bunch of gold off of this. Just to show you guys, right, while we're posting our auctions in the background. If we, oh no, can I, okay, there we go. If we exclude Illidan, which is my home realm, right, overall in the past week, I've made 207,000 gold. Let's look at the past month since the launch of the expansion. I have made 1.34 million gold, 1.4 million gold, because the expenses that you're seeing here are primarily for recipes that I buy on other servers to ship back to my home realm super cheap, right? And so I've made about 1.4 million gold in sales on these other realms. And you got to keep in mind that the bulk of these items are things like profession equipment, where my crafting cost may be as low as like 200 to 400 gold for some of the items. For tailoring, I think it's even cheaper, right? Some of the crafted tailoring gear is even cheaper. And I'm selling these for anywhere from 1 to 20,000 gold per piece, which means that the profit margins are extremely insane. And so out of this 1.4 million gold, there's a good chance that that's probably at least 1 million gold in profit. And again, that's despite the fact that I have not stayed on top of this. I've not been good about doing all my reposts and everything like that. I could have probably made a lot more gold if I had done that, right? I mean, just on this realm alone, you can see I've made 528,000 gold, and a good chunk of that I've already transferred back to my home realm, which is why that number is only showing 528,000 gold. Right, let's move over to the next character. And again, you guys will see just how quick this is to do this. It shouldn't take you more than about maybe 2 to 3 minutes if you optimize your add-ons and you're not doing a bunch of other things on your computer at the same time, like maybe say streaming or running 2 instances of WoW and streaming to 5 different platforms and also trying to record things. Right, I'm doing a lot on this computer, which is why my load times and things are going to be a little bit slower than if you're just doing this super optimally. But again, this guy got another 8,300. Again, this is one of the other makers that I did log on to slightly earlier today. So we'll just collect the gold and hop over to the next tune, right? And you got to keep in mind, because of the fact that my groups aren't optimized, it's taking a little bit longer to post because I'm posting 5 of every item on every realm right now, which I don't want to do. Ideally, I think that number should be closer to 2 or 3, just so that it's quicker for me to hop on, post those auctions, right? If they get undercut, not a huge deal. Right now, I'm posting 5 of each specific type of item. So like if I'm posting like the enchanting tool, right? I'm posting 5 of the resourcefulness variant. I'm posting 5 of the multi-craft variant, 5 of the crafting speed variant, right? Ideally, I should just do 2 of each. That way, if I get undercut, it's not the end of the world. I've not wasted a bunch of time on it. All right, this dude also has no mail because of the fact that we checked it earlier. So, not great examples. Consider it streamer luck, right? And yeah, I should probably also cover how to find good realms to sell items on, and while we're at it, to buy items on as well. All right, you can tell how long it's been since I've logged onto this character because of the fact that I'm literally having to tweak add-ons. Well, I guess also we'll see how old the mails are. Hopefully nothing's expired, but there's a good chance that these cross-home characters have had some. Yeah, I'm logging onto this tune after 17 days. Not great, right? Like I told you guys, there's a lot of gold, but you actually need to do the reposting on them in order to actually make that gold, it turns out, right? Because I've said this before on stream, little insider info here. It turns out just crafting the items isn't really quite enough. You actually have to post them on the auction house to make gold. And for more tips like this, buy my gold guide. No, I'm kidding. I don't have a gold guide. Not yet. I'm waiting till I have more people bought in, right? Before I release a gold guide. Okay, so we've got about 20,000 gold on this tune. Should we do a quick repost cycle? All right, let's do it. I mainly use trades. I've been using Trade Skill Master. This guy's still posting Dragonflight PvP gear, mainly because I have a bunch of inventory on it. And it does, weirdly enough, still sell. I guess there are still people out there who are buying Dragonflight PvP gear, which sort of just reiterates my point that what am I trying to say? I'm sorry, guys. My sinuses are acting up again. You know what? Let's take a quick little break. I think I need to I think I need to spray down my sinuses a bit because it is starting to affect me. All right, let's take a little break and then we'll come back and complete our little guide to cross realm trading and how you can make a bunch of gold off of it, right? How I'm making gold with it and how I'm using it to save me huge amounts of gold, which is also a major thing that's happening, right? Let's do one more little mailbox opening, right? 20,000 gold in this one. And what server is this? Hyjal. All right. The other thing that we do is we do a little restock from Guild Bank, right? And I'm not going to go into exactly what we're doing on this stream, or I'm not going to show you guys how to set it up. But basically, if you hit the shortfall to bags button, it'll basically pull whatever quantity you have set up in Trade Skill Master for the add-on to post. It will check if you have enough in like already on the auction house or in your inventory, and if not, it'll just pull that quantity into your bags, which makes it a lot easier to manage inventory. For whatever reason, Trade Skill Master inventory management doesn't work with Warbanks yet. They may have fixed that, and I may be talking complete nonsense. If so, let me know in the comments or chat below. But it works perfectly fine with guild banks, and it looks like Blizzard said that they fixed the issues with the guild banks that caused them to just destroy a bunch of your items randomly, and that they will not be giving back to you, but they would still like $15 a month, please. So yeah, classic Blizzard answer to a problem of their own making. All right, anyway, let's take that break. Let me see if I can sort my sinuses out a little bit better, and then we'll come back and continue with our little guide to cross-realm trading. If you are watching live, drop a message in chat. All right, I'm seeing viewers. I see we got viewers on Twitch, on YouTube, on no, we had people come through on TikTok. I don't know if they're still hanging around. I see we have a bunch of YouTube vertical viewers. Hello, vertical viewers. Drop a message in chat. Chat's weirdly quiet today. It's kind of freaking me out, making me wonder if it's a technical thing. But hey, maybe I'm just not saying anything interesting, or maybe my content is so good that you guys just feel like there's nothing to add. Imagine. But okay, break, and then we're back, and we'll continue our little cross-realm gold making guide. All right, see you guys in 5. Hello, gang. Welcome back to the stream. Apologies for the extended delay there. Like I mentioned, unfortunately, my allergies are really getting the better of me right now. So I was trying to see if I could get a little steam in. Because, yeah, it's not fun. I don't know why it gets worse when I'm streaming. I think it's just 'cause I'm talking so much. Ugh. Anyway, back to the stream. So we are looking at cross-realm gold making, right? We went over, well, we started off the stream by going through the Craftscan add-on, right? We then looked at the patron work order changes, the patron work order system changes, I should say. And they're great, right? Like the patron work order system is much better now than it was before. We then spent some time, we then did our mailbox opening, right? We pulled, what was it, like 4 million gold out of the mailbox, which is not too bad, right? I think that's pretty decent. And now we're basically going through cross-realm trading and why you should do it, what the profits kind of look like, what my procedure is, and how I've been doing it, right? And we looked at some of the results as well, right? About 1 million gold in profit at least since the start of the expansion, which is, I think, a respectable amount. Right? But if you guys think any different, let me know in chat. Oh, that's not good. Don't want that up. Anyway, if you are watching live, drop a message in chat. It's weirding me out that no one's saying anything today. And again, like I said, that's either because my content is boring, or I'm not saying anything interesting, or my content is so good that there's just nothing to be said, right? There's no one can add anything to it, which I doubt is the case. I seriously doubt that's the case. Why can I not transfer items into the guild bank? Why is it being janktacular? Oh god. First the broken headset, now Trade Skill Master isn't working. What else could possibly go wrong? Oh, and we also had our game client crashing a couple times. So all good things, all good signs. Things are going well. My sinuses are no better after starting the steroids and antibiotics. Happy fun times. Happy fun times. Happy fun times. All right, and I'm just logging into my alts here to make sure that we get, what do you call it? So that we have Craftscan enabled for all of them, right? And if you're looking for a guide on Craftscan, check out earlier in the stream, because that was like the first thing we covered on today's stream. And it's already made us like 30,000 gold, despite the fact that I've been using it completely AFK, which is kind of what it's designed for, right? Like if you work from home or something like this, it would be very easy to just like, especially if you're doing, like if your work is on your own computer, right? Have WoW up in the background and it'll just make a little noise every time someone's looking for something that you're already ready to sell. Huh? Why is our toggle chat orders button not working? Ooh, lag spike. Lag spike. All right. Hopefully it cached the recipes. It's being weird. It is being weird. Anyways, I think we should be logged on this account in a second here. Oh god. All right, pardon me. While we're on the loading screens, I'm just going to switch off my cam for a second, try and see if I can sort out my nose issues. Hey, welcome to the stream, Legendarism. How's it going? Exclamation mark lurk. Is that your way of telling me you're lurking, or is that like an actual command? Because I don't think I have anything set up like exclamation mark lurk. But maybe it's a, I don't know, is it a Twitch command or something? Does that do anything? Okay, it looks like Craftscan is... not showing up in the options menu. Is it not enabled or something? What the heck is going on? It's enabled. Or should we go ahead and reload the interface? There's something jank-tacular going on. But okay, we're on to our next cross-realm banker. This is also... this character is only getting logged on to for the first time in 17 days, and so we don't have much in the way of sales. What is going on? Why is this add-on being so weird? It's clearly loaded because it's showing up this window, but it's not showing up anywhere else. Do I need to reinstall the add-on or something? It looks like it almost seems like it's like half loaded or something. Because I can see the button here, right? And it's showing as Craftscan, like this part of the window is showing up, but for whatever reason, I can't actually open the main window or open up the options for it, which is very strange. I wonder if I need to like restart the game client or something. Because we tried swapping out characters and it worked just fine, and it didn't fix it. So I don't think it's a reload interface type of deal. What the heck could be going wrong? All right, give me 1 second. I will be right back. Of course, this couldn't be the Adrel show if we didn't have some issues with our add-ons, right? All right, we'll take this guy's gold and we'll log over to another character in a second here and take a quick little break. All right, let's... should I throw to a break or should we just keep the screen up? All right, I think I'm just going to mute myself for a little bit while we're looking at... What can we have on screen that would be interesting? Should probably restart my WoW client, see if that fixes the issue with the add-on. Very, very strange. Very, very strange. But hey, if anything's going to go wrong, it's with my add-ons, it's going to go wrong on stream, right? When I'm off stream, rarely if ever have add-on issues. But when we're on stream, it seems like all my add-ons, the only thing that all my add-ons want to do is stop working. All right, you know what? We will throw to a quick break. I'll try to make it shorter this time. I'm sorry to have to leave y'all just for a couple minutes here. I literally just need to go inhale some steam because the sinus thing is not getting better, and I don't think it sounds great on the microphone either. I don't know if you guys can pick it up from my voice, but anyway, we'll be right back. All right, gang, and we are back. What is up? How's it going? Legendarism, you still here with us? What's up, YouTube viewers? Hello, hello, TikTok. I don't know if we have anyone watching on TikTok. But if we do, drop a message in chat. Let me know what's up. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitch, wherever you're watching, drop a message in chat. Let me know what's up. How's your Friday going? How was your week? Did you make a bunch of gold? Did you not? And is that maybe why you're here trying to get some tips to make some gold? Because Lord knows we're covering a bunch of them. So far in the stream, we went over the Craftscan add-on, and how, in like 15 minutes after downloading it, it had already made me about 30,000 gold. We went over the Patron order system changes and how Blizzard has buffed those and made it super, super good now. And since then, we've now been covering cross-realm trading. We did a little bit of a guide to cross-realm trading, how I recommend setting it up, and well, at least how I have mine set up, and what I think best practices probably are, right? And yeah, I've made about 1 million gold in profit, probably a little bit more in the past month alone. So since the launch of the War Within, despite the fact that I haven't really been doing all the things that I should be doing, if we're being honest here. But okay, we then opened up our mailboxes and we got around 4 million gold. We pulled about 4 million gold out of our bankers on my main server of Illidan, my home server, right? And now we're basically going through all of the other realms' banker alts that I have and seeing if we can finally hit 37 million gold. Oh, and I forgot to switch the camera back on. All right, so let's see here. Who did we want to log on to? We wanted to log on to Lordrill. Yeah, let's do that. All right, and so this dude only has about 3,100 gold worth of sales. Not much to write home about, but I promise you, if you actually do this on a regular basis and not check every 17 days, like you guys could see, I mean, those bills were going to expire in 13 days, which means it's been 17 days since I last logged onto this character to actually post anything. And like I keep saying, a little bit of a pro tip, right? Not gonna let you guys into an inside secret here of making big gold is you actually need to post the auctions. You actually need to post the items on the auction house. I found that that's a great way of making gold. It turns out it's not enough to just like craft them and have them lying in your bags or in your mailbox, which, yeah, I mean, if I ever release a gold guide, I will be sure to include handy tips like this. But okay, so that's that tune done. In an ideal world, I would be pulling things out of the guild bank and restocking that way. But I'm feeling a little bit lazy and I'm a little sick, and I wanna get to the other stuff we have planned for the stream, like spending some time tinkering around with engineering, alchemy, and maybe also some jewel crafting. I don't know. What do you guys want to see? Let me know in chat, because I have things that I need to do on my, like I have set builds that I need to set up on my engineer, on my alchemist. I mean, I basically have builds that I need to set up for every single profession, right? I have a total of like 38 alts, I think, at max level that I've slapped War Within Professions on, but I haven't really done much with more than like maybe 10 of them. And even those aren't fully optimized. Like I don't think there's any character that I can say I can truly say that I'm fully happy with their build for. Hey, what's up? Welcome back, Spike and Ed. How's it going? Yeah, like this guy is sitting on 34 knowledge points that I haven't really figured out what to do with. So if we wanted to do enchanting, we could do some enchanting builds as well. I'm doing good, man. We pulled 4 million gold out of the mailbox, so that was kind of nice. We're almost at 37 million gold, right? Not on this account because this account doesn't update correctly. Yeah, this is the account that should show things properly, right? We're at 36.9 million gold. I think if we open up the auctions on all of these other characters, we should hit 37 million gold So yeah, so stoked for that. That aside, my allergies are still killing me, man. I started. I saw a doctor, and I started taking like I don't know, man. He gave me some like steroid thing and like antibiotics and stuff like that. And I was hoping, like, I started those yesterday. I was hoping I'd be doing better, but I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I am dying right now, man. My sinuses are not having a good time. So, bit of good, bit of bad. Oh, and my headset broke. So it's it's sunshine and rain clouds. So, but hey, that's life, right? 400K in the mailbox. Heck yeah, dude, that's amazing. 400K in the mailbox is a good day for anyone. What's been working for you? Did you try any of the things that we discuss on stream? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I should probably stop whining so much on stream. Mostly enchanting. Yeah, dude, enchanting has been the biggest gold maker for me as well. I don't recommend it to a lot of people if they're struggling with professions, because I think it is a little bit more complicated than some of the other ones, and it's a bit more it's pretty competitive, because more or less everything you sell is on the region-wide auction house. Although I've made a decent bit of gold with just the enchanting rods as well, like the profession equipment. So for that, I would say that's a pretty low barrier to entry recommendation for enchanting. But I think other than that, enchanting can be a little bit complicated if you really want to compete. And it's also very competitive. But yeah, it's definitely been what's made me the most gold so far this expansion. And I think the other nice thing about enchanting is that it's not really a market that can get... Well, I was going to say not get overly saturated. I suppose there is a point at which it would be overly saturated. And to be fair, I know a lot of people have been saying that, you know, they're either not doing enchanting concentration builds and things like that because they feel it's already saturated. But I'm still seeing decent gold from it, so I'm going to keep going with it. I'm hoping, well, I'm assuming you did the main thing that everyone should do in enchanting, which is like picking a tree, excelling in it, like putting all of your points in there, and then just selling those enchants either at rank 3 or potentially at rank 2s. From green disenchanting. Okay, I set up a disenchanting character. I thought I would not this expansion because basically my main in Dragonflight, I went disenchanting build. And I had a really bad go of it because disenchanting tree in Dragonflight just sucked. It was terrible. And so I kind of got burned by that, and it took me weeks to like fix my build, and I missed out on a lot of the gold that I could have probably made in Dragonflight with enchanting had I not messed that up. So in the War Within, I didn't think I would do any of that, but this time around, it looks like, yeah, a lot of people are saying that you could make a bunch of gold with disenchanting. I set up a very, very basic disenchanter, but I honestly haven't spent the time to like actually bulk craft bracers and then disenchant them and stuff like that. It takes a lot of time. Yeah, I mean, that was the other reason that I was like hesitant to set it up, because with most of the other crafting professions, I can... I say I can do this. I don't end up actually doing it, which is not great, just because I'm constantly trying to optimize things as opposed to actually crafting, which is where you make the actual gold, right? All the optimization in the world is not gonna make you gold unless you're actually crafting enough, which I'm not doing enough of. But in general, my thinking is always like, if I can queue up 100 of something, you know, step away or like edit a video or something like that, and then go back to it, then I'm more likely to do that. Whereas with disenchanting, you kind of just need to sit there and like spam, you know, the macro, like your whatever disenchanting macro. And so it's not like you can keep alt tabbing between things or like be doing something on another account or like any of that stuff, right? And so and also you're kind of limited in what you can actually sell to a certain degree almost. You know what I mean? Because if enchanting mats, if you're not able to get like, yeah, I mean, your input materials cheap enough, then you may not be able to break even as easily and stuff like that. What do I recommend for AFK gold? So I'll blow up a spot for myself. Remind me again, do you play North America or EU? I'm going to tell you what the thing is anyway. but I'm just wondering if I'm gonna have more competition for it. I'll give you one of my major sets. Okay, so you're NA. Either way, like I said, I'm very skeptical that at least with my audience side, there's like no shot of me like everyone watching this stream right now and everyone who watches the VOD later on, either on Twitch or on YouTube, which subscribe, like, follow, right? Like do the things if since we're on the subject. Even if everyone was to do that, none of these would actually like I don't have a big enough audience for it to make any difference in the overall market. But the one of the little gold farms that I didn't think would be a market and has sort of actually made me a good bit of gold is crafting bandages. Yeah, these Weaver Cloth rank 3 bandages are insanely profitable and they sell really well. It's super easy to get a character set up for them. I mean, basically all you need is 30 points into Less is More, which is a multi-craft tree, and then 30 points into Quality Fabric. I don't even know if you need that much of that, right? And yeah, and then the mats are super cheap, right? The mats are literally just one Weavercloth bolt. And if you really wanted to min-max things, you could probably even craft your own bolts to make things a little bit cheaper. Probably, potentially on the same character as well, because, I mean, Quality Fabric will give you the ability to do that. And the multi-craft will also help you with that. Nope, you don't need any concentration for it. It's literally, you just guarantee rank 3s using rank 3 Weavercloth bolts. And because of the huge amount of multi-craft that we have and the fact that our multi-craft procs even more, I mean, that's where the bulk of your profit is coming from. Essentially, on paper, all you're doing is you're converting a rank 3 Weavercloth bolt, which you can pick up on the auction house for about 130 gold, and you're converting it into a Weavercloth bandage, which is also selling for about 128 gold. But the point is that you're basically 20% of the time you're getting, 1 to 6 of them crafted, and with the multi-craft, you're gonna have that proc even more. Like you're gonna get even more you're gonna get 100% extra items from it. And so yeah, and the bandages sell really well. I mean, I have 229 posts on the auction house right now, but that's also because of the fact that I crafted like 500 yesterday or the day before, and it's a 45% profit margin, which is pretty sweet. Now it's only about 58 gold per craft, but you got to figure in bandages, I have yet to see anyone buy just like one, right? Any customer at any given point is buying 10, 20, 40, 50 at any given time. And that's without me cancel scanning, by the way. And I'm not even doing the smart thing, which is to like put 100 on the auction house and then we'll like wait a couple minutes and throw up another 100. I just post all of them at once and they still sell pretty well. How do I get multi-craft up? You're at 17%. Yes, I'm not that far ahead of you. I'm at 19.4%. And that's basically just because of the fact that I have a rank 5 blue professional tool with multi-craft, and then I have the rank 5 coat with multi-craft. The thing that's kind of nice about tailoring though, well, I mean, the reason that I love tailoring in general is because it's super cheap to set up, right? The mats are super cheap, so most of these shuffles you can have pretty good margins. I mean, I say shuffles, but most of these like items that you can make a lot of gold off of, they're super cheap to craft because your input mats are so cheap. The other really nice thing is that a lot of the equipment is also pretty cheap. Like it's not that hard to min-max tailoring, and relative to other professions, it's pretty cheap. Now, I mean, I'm a little bit lucky in that I had an alt that literally took engineering and went into the profession equipment spec. So I was able to just use my own concentration. But it's honestly not that hard to set that up either. And I would recommend doing at least one crafter that has a profession equipment spec for 2 reasons. One, the green profession equipment is just stupid margins, so that in and of itself is great. Secondly, you can craft profession tools for yourself, including crafting rank 5 profession equipment for yourself using the concentration, because you're not going to pay yourself for your concentration, right? So, and people do sometimes ask for wacky amounts for using up the concentration. And then the other thing is also Yeah, you can also sell crafting orders for them, and generally crafting orders, they're a bit of a pain to source, right? It's hard to find customers sometimes, but if you check out the Addon Craftscan, which I covered actually earlier on in the stream, if you're interested, and I'll probably edit that together and put out a video for it that'll explain it as well. It's actually pretty easy. Between when I first downloaded the Craftscan add-on and then while I was getting ready, not Craft Sim, Craftscan. It's this add-on here. I don't know why it's bugged out on my main account right now, but I literally, I found out about it yesterday and I downloaded it just before stream. While I was setting up for stream, I was like, oh, let me check it out. And I installed it and I was doing all the like stream setup stuff, and it already made me like 30,000 gold, which is pretty dope because I was doing it more or less AFK, right? I was alt tabbing and doing a bunch of technical stuff. But if you're doing that, then yeah, the patron orders alone, you could, sorry, not the patron orders, the crafting orders alone for the blue profession equipment, I can probably get an estimate here real quick. Not by character, by day. What are we on? Why is it not showing today? Crafting orders, let's change this to last day. Yeah, 42,000 gold. And yeah, so this is the blue crafted profession equipment, like I was saying, right? This engineer is already paid for leveling up the engineering itself, and none of these use concentration as far as I recall. I don't think this first one I used up like maybe 150 concentration, but then I also got paid 17,000 gold for it. These other ones I literally just had a finishing agent that cost me like 5,000 gold maybe. So it's still about with the resourcefulness and everything. I think I made about 6,000 gold profit on each of these as well. And then the Harbinger crests are just pure profit. And that's just on this account. I don't know if I did any on the other account because it's not loading. You can't get the rank 3 bandages? Well, where do you have your knowledge points, man? You will. The recipe difficulty is 355, and with everything, I'm at 357 skill. Okay, yeah. So you would need to be somewhere near this neighborhood, I suppose. 337. Ah, damn it. Okay, yeah, never mind. So you do need the blue profession tools for it. I underestimated how how high the recipe difficulty was for this. Okay, my bad. I thought the recipe difficulty was lower. Yeah, 30 less is more and 30 quality fabric. I mean, only quality fabric is going to give you skill towards this. Less is more is just for the multi-craft, which is also a game changer. Yeah. Where else do you have your points spent in tailoring? Because the other thing that I've been making just stupid amounts of gold with is these Weaver Cloth spell threads. And the recipe difficulty is 400. But the nice thing about it is that I believe you can also make a profit with the rank 2s, which means you don't need as much skill. Duskweave? So Duskweave is, I think, the other spell thread. I think this guy's a Dawnweave guy. Yeah, this guy's spec'd into Dawnweave, and he can guarantee rank 3s of the Daybreak spell threads, but the Daybreak spell threads generally sell for more, or at least they were. It doesn't look like they are anymore, and I chalk that up just to the fact that there's fewer healers, just because there's more caster DPS than there are healers, and as a result, I think fewer people go into Dawnweave. At least that was my logic. I don't know if that's actually true. But it seems to have worked out for me because Dawnweave generally seems to have more profit. But Duskweave, you should have easier sales. I'm not logged onto the character I'm not logged onto my Duskweave tailor. So I can't show you right now. But I would say look into the Dusk Thread lining. Honestly, this is kind of being a bust because we did it on stream. I paid like 120,000 gold for this recipe. And then I stuck it on a character that has 0 skill in Duskweave tailoring. So not the brightest of move, and I didn't make my gold back on this. This was a stupid investment. So I wouldn't really recommend anyone else going into down this path, because this recipe is going to be expensive. It's a raid recipe. I would look into the Weaver Cloth spell thread. If you have less is more maxed out and quality fabric maxed out, you should be able to max out spell thread as well, right? If you have spell thread maxed out, then you're in pretty good shape. If I remove, we get 22 skill from the blue profession equipment. If I remove that 22 skill, right, I can still use rank 1 materials. Rank 1 materials. I don't know why I said that weird. To craft these at rank 2. To craft rank 2 Weaver Cloth spell threads. And these sell really well. They actually sell better than the rank 3s, it looks like. And yeah, using rank 1 materials, I mean, you'll have a little bit less multi-craft and stuff like that, but I'm making about 12%. So let's say you don't have as much multi-craft that you're getting from these tools. Maybe you don't have the tool enchanted, right? And you have a little bit less resourcefulness. You should still be able to make anywhere from 8 to 10%. And these will sell really quick. Because at the very least, any caster is going to want 536 bonus main stat, right? Like even funnily enough, I don't think my alt mage has a spell threat on him, despite how many I've crafted. But this is also the other thing I like about items like this is going to sell all expansion, right? Once you set this up, you know that it's going to reliably make you gold for the rest of the expansion. And then, I mean, that's how this character was set up initially. This dude was like, the reason he has the blue professional equipment and everything like that is purely because of the fact that I wanted him to be able to be the absolute best at crafting these Weaver Cloth spell threads. Once he was able to do that, well, actually, I set him up for the Daybreak spell threads, and he was able to do that, right? And I can still do the rank 2s at about 13% profit, and I can, if I stick a finishing reagent on here, 17% profit on these is not too bad. Yeah, you can see there, just Trade Skill Master saying I've sold about 1 million gold of the rank 2s. And that's with Trade Skill Master not even picking up all the sales. And the rank 3s I've sold about another 400,000 of. And the rank 3s primarily you'll get from concentration. I min-max things so I can guarantee the rank 3s if I want, but it's not profitable. At least I don't think it, it's not profitable. It's like minus 1% margin. So it's not profitable right now, but it was when I did the min-max for it. And if I use concentration, it would still be a healthy amount of profit. But I mainly focus him on being able to craft these Daybreak spell threads at first, as cheaply as possible for the rank 2s. I feel like that's the progression, right? Once you pick an item that you want to craft that you think has a good amount of profit, and the way you will find that is by going through your professions, right, and then messing around with Craft Sim. I cannot overstate the value of this. I spend a stupid amount of time doing this. I think probably don't spend as much time as I do, because I spend so much time messing with Craft Sim and then that I don't actually spend the time actually spending the knowledge points, getting the Artisan's Acuity, completing patron orders, and then actually crafting on the characters. Yeah, but I also do it so that I can explain things on stream and stuff a little bit better. At least that's what I tell myself. It's probably just me being kind of dumb. Oh, sorry. What I was saying was pick an item, right? For me, for this character, I picked Daybreak Spell Thread. And then I basically, my first goal was to be able to craft the rank 2 version of this item as cheaply as possible and with as much multi-craft as possible, right? Which is sort of saying the exact same thing, right? But basically my first goal was I need to be able to use rank 1 mats to craft the rank 2 items and, then have as much multi-craft as possible. If it's an item that allows for multi-craft, if it's an item that doesn't allow for multi-craft, then focus first on resourcefulness. But basically then I would go into the trees and see, where else can I get, first and foremost, multi-craft. Second of all, where can I get skill towards these items? And in doing that, I find, once I made a bit of profit and I was able to get the Artisan's Acuity for it, I was able to get my profession equipment, right? The blue profession equipment. And again, this was all focused just on the Daybreak spell thread, right? Gradually, by spending the knowledge points and getting the profession equipment, I was able to guarantee these at rank 3. And once I did that, I was able to use Craft Sim has this great recipe scan feature, right? It's right here, where you can check include not learned. And if you just sort this by relative profit, you can then take a look at at all of the other recipes and where, that's how I generally identify other items I can sell. That's how I found the Weaver Cloth bandages. Because I had this guy entirely focused on Daybreak spell threads. And just by looking at this list, I was like, okay, hold up. I can actually make a little bit of gold by crafting the regular Weaver Cloth bolts, right? And so this has been a great market for me. We sold, it's not up to date, is it? 772,000 gold, so about 800,000 gold if we include the rank 2s, right? We've sold about 800,000 gold of these Weaver Cloth spell threads, and that's purely because of the fact that I hit the scan recipe button here and found that item that I wouldn't have thought of otherwise. And in doing that, then I also figured out that I could make a decent bit of gold by doing the what do you call it? The Dawn Thread linings, and I mean, those haven't been super profitable. The same thing happened with the bandages, because it turns out that I could do those. And yeah, I also figured out that actually I can even craft these exquisite Weaver Cloth bolts at rank 3 guaranteed without concentration at 10% profit margin. And these will sell like hotcakes. So if I could be bothered to like sit and AFK craft, this guy now has like 4 or 5 different items that he can just sort of AFK craft and be making a whole bunch of gold in the background, right? Which is kind of sick. And it's the same case with like every profession, more or less. Enchanting is the only one that I think is a bit more thinky. But for tailoring, that's the case, right? For leatherworking with armor kits, that's what I've done. That's where I'm making the bulk of my leatherworking gold from. With engineering, with like the what do you call it? The revives, right? The combat res item. I can do that. Which other professions? Inscription is the same thing with missives. And I have another one that just does contracts, right? Alchemy is the only one that I haven't really done yet. I know we talked about it on stream on Wednesday that I was supposed to set up a character to do the honor flasks, but I haven't really gotten around to that yet either. That's one of the plans for this stream potentially. Although I have another idea for alchemy as well that I think may make us some more gold. What other profession am I missing? Jewel crafting. I've figured that out as well. We'll hop over to my jewel crafter in a few here, and go through that as well. But yeah, essentially you want to pick one item, get very good at crafting it very cheaply at rank 2, and then gradually build your skill up to guarantee rank 3s. And in the meantime, use up your concentration to craft those at rank 3 and sell those, right? And that in and of itself is 90% of the journey. It's really up to you if you want to put in the extra legwork to guarantee rank 3s. In most cases, I would say for most people, probably not worth it. You're probably better off just crafting the rank 2s very cheaply, using your multi-craft, maxing out multi-craft if you can, and just focusing on selling those. Because in many, if not most, of the items, usually the rank 2s. I mean, here, these Weaver Cloth bandages as well, right? This is a random item. I didn't even pick this out. But you can see that if we were to craft these at rank 2, now with my current setup, I can't do that particularly profitably, so I'm not sure if people are crafting these to level up, and that's why they're so cheap. But you'll see that the sale rate on the level 2s is 805 versus the rank 3s only sell 171 per day, right? Which again, I say it every time I look at that region average daily sold, is it's the number itself is kind of meaningless, but it's handy to figure out, which is selling more. And out of these two, it means that there's about 5 times as many of the rank 2s selling on a daily basis as there are the rank 3s. And so if you're able to craft the rank 2s very cheaply, and my guess is that, I don't know how you can hit this. There's something I'm missing here, right? Probably if I max out my resourcefulness, and maybe if I had a resourcefulness tool. No, that doesn't seem to do it either. In either case, so I mean, this isn't a great example of crafting the rank 2s, just because it's a cheap item. But I mean, something like these, right? The rank 2 exquisite Weaver Cloth bolts, right? You can see again, the rank 2s, 2,909 of them sell versus 2,700 of the rank 3s. And that's going to be the case for most of these items, right? I think the spell thread, these Daybreak spell threads, funnily enough, the rank 3s seem to be selling better. But that's also because it's an epic item, and so people are probably not going to put an epic spell thread on a piece of gear that they plan on replacing super quick, right? And so if they're throwing an epic spell thread on it, it's probably their bis or near bis or something that they're planning on holding on to for a good long while. But yeah, so I'd say those would be the like 3 steps. Is first figure out how to craft the rank 2 super cheap. Second, focus on while also crafting, because also that'll allow you to use your concentration to guarantee the rank 3s for as cheap as possible. Second step is then min maxing to the point that you can bulk produce the rank 3s. And then third is just optimizing the rank 3s. Realistically speaking, I think is probably the best way to go about it. But I honestly think the third step is even the second and third steps really are kind of optional there. Yeah, definitely look into it. Let me know, or if there's any other professions you want me to cover in specific. I think part of the reason why I'm hesitant to like do what like every other gold making YouTuber out there does and like put a guide out like, hey, this is how you make gold with tailoring, right? If I was to put a video out saying that you do this with the weaver cloth bandages, let's say you didn't need the blue profession equipment for this, just by putting it on YouTube means that 90% of people that watch that video, even if they went and tried it at that point, right, the 10% of people who were like constantly on YouTube would have already set that up and already removed all of the profits from that market, which is why I'm always hesitant to like make YouTube videos about very specific things. Something like a concentration build like K-Chak is doing, those scale a little bit better because how many characters can you really have? Right? And you're using concentration. So you're kind of limited to like each person that watches that video probably won't put more than like 3 to maybe 12, right? If they do it on 4 alts, but think about how few people are actually going to do that per 3 days, right? So that's like one more item on the auction house per person that actually takes action, let alone if, there's going to be a good bit of people who also just don't do that. Whereas if it's something that you're like crafting in bulk, like these weaver cloth bandages would be, how many people can realistically, if like, I don't know, 1,000 people watch the video, let's say 100 of them actually start doing these. If there's 100 more people on the auction house in a region-wide auction house churning out these bandages, there's only 171 selling per day. Region average daily sold is only at about 171, so there's probably not going to be, it will get overwhelmed pretty quick, I suppose. All right, let's take a quick little break, and then we'll come back. And what did we have next? Oh, we were supposed to be doing the cross realm trading because we're trying to hit 37 million gold. All right, so I thought it'd be closer to this many alts in, but we'll keep go. Oh, we're nearing the end. All right, we may not hit. Well, we'll go back to my first character, and I think already in the past 2 or 3 hours that we've been streaming, we should probably have a good idea of what to do there. Oh, sorry, I forgot to hit the BRB button. All right, see you guys in a few. All right, we are back. Welcome back to the stream, gang. If you're watching live, drop a message in chat. Let me know what's up. Let me know if you guys are making gold. If you guys have tried anything that I've tried, or that I've mentioned on stream. If they worked, if they didn't, and that cost you a lot of gold, let me know that more importantly as well. I'm not trying to give out bad advice here. Okay, so we are currently doing a little bit of cross-realm auction housing, mainly because we're trying to see if we can hit our goal of 37 million gold. We're at 36.9. I think if we just head back to our home realm, we should have probably sold more than 100,000 gold in the past hour. But it'll certainly be easier to do that there, because Lord knows Illidan things sell quickly. All right, and on this tune, we were trying to figure out why Craftscan, the add-on that I did a whole rundown of earlier in the stream, isn't loading on my main account anymore. Let me try maybe reinstalling it. I don't know what's... Maybe something got messed up. I don't know. Is it really the Adrel shell unless we have a bunch of issues with add-ons? I don't think so. I don't think so. I worry that I would lose all of my viewers if I stopped having technical issues on stream. Big Daddy, don't call me sugar. Don't touch the fire. Don't bring me drama. My best friend lover. Oh, and sorry, YouTube viewers and TikTok viewers. If you hear me singing along, it's because we do have music on the Twitch stream, but for copyright reasons, I can't have them on the on Twitch, on YouTube, or on TikTok, because the stream will get taken down. So yeah, I'm not just randomly singing to myself. There is actually music playing. It's just you can't hear it if you're on YouTube or on TikTok. I'm out of my mind, but not quite that out of my mind yet. We'll get there. Don't worry. We'll get there. I will continue to lose my mind gradually as the years pass on, and it'll be fine. All right, it's fine. We'll be okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I thought these other realms would have more gold on them, but to be fair, I'm logging onto all these characters for the first time in like 17 days, and also the bulk of what I've been posting on them is just being Dragonflight profession equipment. So probably not gonna be the thing that makes me the most gold. All right, if you are watching live, let me know what you guys want to see next on the stream, because we have a couple different things that I had planned for the stream. One of them was going through and sorting out our, well, I have a plan that I need to enact for engineering, one for alchemy, and one for jewel crafting. So we can either do one of those, right? Or we do Zekvir's Vault, because I did say that we do that on Friday stream. So maybe we'll do that instead. But again, let me know if you are watching live. Let me know in the chat which of those y'all want to see. Otherwise, I will pick and I don't want to hear any complaints then. All right. What did I need to do on this guy? I needed to add. Where is it? Craftscan is enabled. It's showing up here. Dude, it's even more bugged than it was before I reinstalled it. I wonder if the issue is because I'm only logged in on one account, and maybe it needs... It would suck if it needs both accounts logged in order to work. No, the add-on's enabled. So the add-on is enabled, right? Craftscan enabled. And we have the little Craftscan button here, but it's not showing up in the add-on options. And this button isn't doing anything. And for the other characters that we were on, it was showing the little Craftscan button here, But now even that isn't showing up after we reinstall the add-on. Does it only work? No, it doesn't. Not at all. It doesn't require multiple add-ons. In fact, it's one of the few add-ons that does support multiple accounts, which I really love. But no, it works perfectly well if you just have it on one account. I mean, this is it on one account, right? The problem is, for whatever reason, it's working on one of my accounts and not on the other account. I don't know why. Like on my main account, it's just glitched out. And clearly my second account isn't even detecting that it has that it has it enabled. So I don't know what's going on. It's not even detecting it on the second account. So something's gone horrifically wrong. I just don't know what. Which is always fun. I tried reinstalling the add-on. That doesn't seem to have done anything. Let me see if I can... see if we pull up the CurseForge page for it just in the background here. I wonder if there's any info I can find out about it. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's really frustrating because I literally did an entire guide to how dope the of an add-on it is at the start of the stream, and now it's not working at all. which kind of sucks, but hey, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? Hey, C-Tax, welcome to the stream. How's it going? How's your Friday going? Are you pumped for the weekend? Got anything fun planned? How does this chick have nothing that's sold? Dude. But C-Tax, to catch you up, basically we started off the stream by going through the Craftscan add-on, which is now not working on my main account, which is really annoying. Because in the first like 10 to 15 minutes after downloading it, it made me about 45,000 gold. And here we go. Okay, so this is what it does. Is it basically scans chat and lets me know anytime anyone's looking for a craft that I can do. And it's supposed to work with multiple accounts. The problem is it's working on this account just fine, and then this account I can't get it to work. Oh, I have the wrong window up. But yeah, so we spent some time on that. We covered Patron orders and the dope new changes they made to that. We then pulled about 4 million gold out of the mailbox. We were hoping we'd be able to hit 37 million on this stream, but that hasn't happened yet. So let's see how we go. And now we're just going to do a quick little repost on Illidan to try and see if we can hit 37 million gold before the end of the stream. And then since no one really said in chat what they wanted to see, I think we're going to run Zekvir's Lair. Or we may do we may do a little bit of jewel crafting and then try and run Zekvir's Lair. Because that was one of the things that we were supposed to do today on today's stream. Though I will have to wrap up the stream in about in just under an hour actually, because we have some dinner plans that I need to get to. C-Tax as usual joining closer to the end of the stream, but I'm glad you're here. The lair is fun for Delve's Vault. You can do it a couple of times and you get yeah. So that's why I want to see if I can get it locked down. Because last week I only actually got around to running, I think it was like 5 tier 8 bountiful delves, because I didn't run any non-bountiful delves for the vault, and so I only got 2 of the slots. If I can get the Zekvir farm down on my main, then I can probably get more of those slots unlocked for next week. Because I know people are like Wowhead was saying that you can get it down to about 2 minutes. Yep. I did say that you always get here when the stream starts to get fun, and like I said, I don't think it's unrelated. I think it's very much related that that the stream always gets more fun once you join. So thank you again for joining us. 2 to 3 minutes for the lair, dude. All right, C-Tax, you watched the stream for long enough to know that if anyone else says that it's going to take 2 to 3 minutes, it'll probably take me like 20 to 30 minutes. But even so, 20 to 30 minutes wouldn't be too bad. I mean, the premise, and if I do edit this into a YouTube video, the title is literally going to be something like the most mid player in World of Warcraft was able to beat whatchamacallit, Zekvir's lair. You tried the lair and you never could kill it, Spike and Ed? Well, yeah, so that's what I was saying. I mentioned on Wednesday's stream that we'd take a stab at it today, like on today's stream. And conveniently, I'm just going to assume it's because of... oh, shit. I didn't mean to hide that. No, okay, we can't do that order anyway. Sorry, I was saying... Yeah, I mentioned it on Wednesday's stream, and I'm gonna assume that it's just because like Blizzard watched my stream and knew I was gonna be doing it on stream today. But they nerfed Zekvir's lair a whole bunch last night, is my understanding of things. So hopefully that should make it a little bit easier to run. Should we run a tier 8 bountiful delp? Is Takrathan Abyss bountiful again? That's 2 days in a row, or was it? It may have been day before yesterday that it was bountiful. I think yesterday's bountiful was the fungal folly, because I did run that. I'm sitting on quite a few coffer keys as well, so I should probably attempt that as well. You run around, kill web, and dodge stuff, not too hard. All right, where is Zekvir's lair? I do have the quest for it, and I don't think I have... Yeah, I only have one of the tier 8 vault slots unlocked. So I don't know how many tier 8 delves I've run. I do kind of wish it would tell you like here like how many of each activity you've run. I'm sure there's probably an add-on out there, right, that could do that. Or maybe a week aura? I don't know. Yeah, sorry, I was trying to figure out where the heck Zekvir's lair is. Oh. Okay, Ajka hat bottom left. Thank you, City of Threads. All right. I'm trying to think if there was anything I was supposed to procrastinate with before doing that. I did want to do a jewel crafting build because last night I put together some ideas for how I can salvage my jewel crafter. Because I made the mistake of basically going profession equipment, which is not a mistake in and of itself. It was a mistake to do it on my main, who has already put all of their all of his artisan security into enchanting. And so it's going to be a long while until I can get the blue profession equipment for this dude. And more importantly, for jewel crafting, you actually have to spend artisan security to get the other profession equipment recipes. And so it's going to be ages until he's actually able to do anything significant with it, which is why I consider it a waste. I should have taken the profession equipment spec on another toon that just specialized on profession equipment and could get, get the blue profession equipment and everything right off the jump. But I still found a way to salvage it, so I think that's probably... Yeah, so this is what this add-on does, is it just sits here scanning chat, and basically it'll tell me anytime anyone's looking for an item that any of my characters can craft. And then all I have to do is click on it, and it'll whisper them, telling them that I can craft it, and it'll basically tell them that I can craft it and give them the name of the alt to send it to. Ooh, I like this analytics thing as well. That it tells you which your most popular items are. That's kind of cool, right? I guess it'll continue to get data as we keep it running. The add-on's called Craftscan. I did like an entire intro and like an entire guide to it at the start of the stream. I'll probably try and edit that together and put it out as a YouTube video as well. because I hadn't used it before, and it's honestly dope as all heck. Literally, I was saying that between when I installed it, like getting set up for stream, and yeah, I was like mostly AFK, just getting stuff, like getting stream stuff ready, and it already made me like 45,000 gold in the first like 15 minutes. So yeah, hard recommend on that. Zekvir's lair is through here. Oh, Spikenhead, do you want to... First of all, grats on the Millstone drop. Sorry, I completely missed your message somehow. You want to try running it with me? Yeah, for sure. Drop your battle tag in chat. I'm going to try and see if I can get it down solo. Because if so, then it should be a piece of cake to two-man it, no? Although, I don't know, actually, in the nerfs, they mentioned that he's nerfed a little bit more if you do it solo, it sounds like. Where basically they changed the way his interruptible abilities, like the timing on those. It's supposedly maybe a little bit... Although we'd have twice as many interrupts, I think it'll sort itself out. All right, let's go ahead and give this a shot. Actually, what I should have done is used up my catalyst charges, and probably also spend the rest of my Valor Stones and crests and things like that to upgrade my gear even further. But we're already inside, and I don't think I can put this off any longer. Try as I may. All right, 1 second. I also need to jot down a time code. 3 hours and 10 minutes. All right. Oh, sorry. The other thing I wanted to do is I wanted to quickly go through the actual patch notes, the nerfs that they put in. So yeah, so this is the Wowhead article. Let me try and center that. There we go. And so basically they've reduced the damage and the health for both difficulties. They've increased the cast time for certain abilities, as well as they've changed a bunch of other things. So hopefully with all of these changes, World of Warcraft's most mid streamer, which I lay claim to the title of, is able to clear it. But we'll find out if I can even get into the room. God damn. And I think we are going to attempt it Brewmaster first, just because I've had more success in Delves. Oh, dude, I can understand why this is a 2-3 minute thing. You literally just walk in and we're here. Okay, I guess we pull. 80 million health. God, that's so much health. And that's post-nerf. Oh, am I supposed to interrupt that? Okay, thank God Bran interrupted that. I'm almost wondering if it may be easier to do this on oh shit, I need to damage this down, right? Oh no, things are going sideways already. They should add a title for WoW's most mid gamer. Damn it. I tried to read chat while doing this boss, which is not a good idea. I'm gonna say that that's why I got feared. Am I supposed to interrupt? Is that interrupt? No, I think that's the interrupting one. Damn it. I'm almost wondering, because I'm doing kind of okay on health levels. I'm wondering if doing this as Windwalker is maybe the move, just so I can damage him, like DPS him down a little bit quicker. Because things do take forever to kill on. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Things are going sideways. Things just do take stupidly long to kill in Brewmaster, but at the same time, for Delves, the main thing is just surviving long enough as being the main thing. And so like that's why I've had a lot more success, I feel like, in the Delves by going Brewmaster. Oh god. Oh no. Oh damn it. This is okay. This is all right. Damn it. No. Whip off. All right. I'm also realizing I probably need better keybinds, because trying to hit things at the end of my keyboard is not going super well. especially with as many mechanics as this dude has. Dude, okay, oh god, All right, well, the nice thing is that there isn't like a death counter, so I guess we can just keep running it until we get it down. All right, let's try Windwalker. I mean, I don't feel like that first attempt was quite enough to rule out Brewmaster entirely. But if you're saying, C-Tax, if you're saying that you prefer running it as Windwalker, let's try that. Because maybe the little bit of increased DPS will make things a little bit quicker at the very least. Am I being dumb? Do I have any potions or like other things that could potentially help me with this? Damn it, I can't use those Ringing Deeps potions. Oh, I do have an emergency health stone. Oh, I should probably use the delve potions, right? These, I should have that on my action bar somewhere. Yeah, I'm attempting it solo, but I'm happy to try it happy to try two-manning it if you're okay with the likelihood that I probably die at some point. Damn it, I forgot to interrupt. Yeah, so probably also worth mentioning, I clearly am not on top of my interrupts. And I think that's a good sign that I'm adjusting my action bars mid combat. I think that's always a sign of a good WoW player, right? Damn it. All right. Oh god. Okay, where is Brand's health potion thingy? Damn it. All right, I think I just need to be better about keeping those up as much as possible. Enfeebling spittle. Dude, that's a painful. Damn it, and I got feared. You're notoriously bad at WoW. Well, then this is the stream for you. Oh, I rolled into the freaking AoE. Oh, God, I'm such a noob. All right, we go again. I'm trying to think, is there like a consume? Is there anything else that I can do to make this a little bit more doable? Because the problem is I'm relying on roll too much for movement. And so if I don't roll in time, then I'm just not dodging the thing. See, like right then. I need to get more used to like moving out of things without just relying on roll. Because when roll is out of charges, I end up not like missing, like dodging the thing, you know? And I gotta get better at interrupting that. At interrupting the what do you call it, the dot that he's throwing down. I should probably also get better at going through these potions that Brand's dropping, which is funny because as a monk I'm supposed to be really good at moving around and doing things, and I kind of suck at it. Okay, we got him to 80%. We just got to keep doing the exact same thing. Down to 0. Well, not even down to 0 really, just down to how much health we have, because then we can. God damn it, I forgot to interrupt the freaking dot, and I used my interrupt after he'd already cast it. Okay, the stun worked to get him to not spawn another ad, which is a win. Oh, if I don't land Flying Serpent Kick in time, it thinks that I'm still in the old spot and targets me for the. Okay, this may be a wipe because of the fact that Brand's not doing jack crap. I'm secretly playing for Liquid. Well, I mean, when I got that achievement for completing a tier 8 delve without dying, I did send in an application to Liquid. Right, where was it? Yeah, this one. When I got this achievement, I sent in my application to Liquid. So I think any day now, you know what I mean? I think probably as we get closer towards the second reset and they realize that they need to change something up, right? I'll get the call. I'll get the call. Oh, sorry, we're getting crafting orders. This is the only thing, is it is a bit of a distraction from whatever you're doing. All right. We got him to 80%. What was 73.9% is what Bigwigs is telling me. Oh god. This is gonna be a long night. Especially because I'm trying to adjust chat while in combat. Okay. Let's move out. I gotta stop moving backwards. I gotta get better at running through the boss. Oh, and I forgot to interrupt that. I hit the movement speed buff and forgot that I needed to actually move the character. And so that just didn't happen. Interrupted the wrong thing. Oh, God. Dude, post-nerf as well, I'm sucking at this. Oh, God. Am I better off tanking... C-Tax, you've got him down, right? Am I better off tanking him in the middle? Where do I want to have him? Oh, God. Dude, I'm so low on health, and the Dwarven Medicine disappeared right as I needed it. Jeez, Bran. Thanks for nothing. Oh, I gotta take out these egg cocoons as well. I think if I stun him, they don't spawn, right? Dude, there's too many buttons to press. And not saying that as a Windwalker monk who has relatively less buttons to press compared to a lot of other classes. Like, that's the whole reason I like playing a Windwalker monk, is because there aren't as many buttons to press. In the middle is fine, you can see better. Yeah, it's probably also easier to like run through him when he's doing that like arcing thing, right? I forgot to oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Oh okay. Oh ho ho ho. I forgot how few like self heals. I was gonna say how few self heals. Oh god. God damn. I was going to complain about not Windwalker monks not having a self-heals and then realized that was complete nonsense that I was talking. Because Windwalker monks have a really good amount of self-heals as far as most DPS classes go, is my understanding of things. Oh, God. Just in time. Got out of that just in time. Dude, there's so many things to pay attention to. I'm just so not used to like... doing hard content in this game. Oh, and I stopped the timing on the interrupt. Oh no, we're getting another one of these thingamabobbers. Oh. I suppose that. Oh, god damn it, dude. Oh, I mean that was the closest pull yet. 39.2%. Which is progress. Oh, that was so close though. I mean, not really. It was still 40% health. But hey, we improved by 40% because we went from 80% on the last pull to 40% on that pull. So we're improving fast, and I think Windwalker isn't too bad. Because I think what's killing me isn't just like gradual damage, it's just like the mechanics. And so I don't think the Brewmaster's increased survivability is going to be too much help rather. Oh, I probably should have set up the on-screen death counter for this stream, shouldn't I have? Would have been handy for this part at least. Oh, wasn't too bad. Damn it, I forgot to stun him for that so that we wouldn't get the spawn on that. Forgot to interrupt. Begging you, put your loving hands out, baby. I'm begging you. I just start button mashing. That's the problem, dude. That's why I struggle with this. Like when I panic, I just start button mashing. Which I don't think is how you're supposed to approach endgame content. Like just when you panic, you just start button mashing. I don't think that's the meta for this season. For this season, at least, I think Blizzard changed it. Where this season, the meta isn't just button mashing when you panic. Oh, and I forgot to interrupt the goddamn thing, and I don't have another stun. That time it wasn't even close. Dude, and my equipment's already damaged. The gold on this stream was supposed to go up, and instead we're now going down because of the fact that we're getting damaged. That we need to repair. All right, let's see here. All right, 113,000 gold. So technically, we hit 37 million gold, boys. What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's go. 37 million gold. Thank you, Spike and Ed. So yeah, we crossed 37 million gold, even after the repair, how much ever we just spent on repairs. Because I have a feeling that that number is only going to go up, to be honest with you. All right, let's pull again and let's see how we go. The thing is, I don't even know that I necessarily learned anything from that last pull, which is the more concerning thing. Oh, yeah, getting feared that early on is probably not a good sign. But hey, it can only get better from here. Dude, I'm too late on my stun. He's still getting he's still spawning the ad, which is not great. And I still got the dot. Oh, I got the dot. Damn it. The problem is that I'm trying to do things on the right side of my keyboard. And because of the fact that I use an ergonomic keyboard, I can't just like reach over with my left hand. What else should I move here? Maybe my stun? We'll get there. We'll get there. Thank you, C-Tax. We'll get there. All right. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So the problem is that if I try and like reach any of the keys on the right side of my keyboard, it's kind of difficult. Like I have to use my right hand, which means my hand's not on the mouse. And I use my mouse for movement more than I probably should. And I think I'm also so used to the fact that I have. So I think moving all my cooldowns to the right side of the key is probably okay, because I don't need to click them as much. And then things like the interrupt and the stun, I should have on shift, right? And shift and on the left side. And I just need to remember that they are there, and then I move them. Oh, the stun's not off cooldown, so I'm going to have to deal with that add-on. Or that add-on. Damn it, I forgot to interrupt the goddamn dot, which is not good. I need to grab the dwarven medicine. All right, let's see here. All right, 83%. So we're chugging along. Let's pop our trinket real quick. Oh. Okay. No, I didn't interrupt in time. Dude, I don't know why I threw down a movement speed buff. That was not needed. Whatever. I could have used that global cooldown for literally anything else, and it would have been. Oh, okay. We dispelled it in time that time around. Angler's web. Oh, I could have stunned him to interrupt that, but it looks like Bran actually did that for us. Okay. Oh, we interrupted in time. That was good. That was good. We just have to do that for another 69%. Nice. Did I? Yeah, okay. I managed to stun him before that. Damn it. I got the dot. Even though I interrupted him, I was too late on the dot. Oh, for Christ's sake, dude. For Christ's sake. I tried to roll out of the AoE. Oh, that was so dumb of me. I gotta stop relying on roll because when I'm out of charges, then I hit that and it doesn't go through. 63.1%. That's our second best pull. What did we say we got him to? 40%? Was it 40% was the best we did? Let me see if I can scroll back up in the logs. It's bigwigs. Yeah, I think 40% was our best pull so far. And it is, I think it is literally just, it's just the, like it's basically when I don't interrupt the, what do you call it? When I don't interrupt his dot in time, and so I have the dot up and then I get hit by a mechanic, that's more than enough to overkill. So I don't know that moving to Brewmaster is going to be any better. If anything, the fight will just take longer, which means I need to be on point for longer, which will probably mean that there's a higher likelihood that something goes wrong, that I mess something up, like one of the mechanics up along the way. Oh, sorry, C-Text. Yeah, I saw that you posted a clip. I'm trying not to die right now, which is not going super well. Oh, dude, why do I keep rolling into his freaking AoE? All right, I don't know if I interrupted that or Bran interrupted it, but I'm going to steal credit for interrupting it. Dude, I'm still rolling out of danger. Not a good call. Not a good idea in the slightest. I know I shouldn't, but I still am doing it. Dude, this add-on is also... Oh, God, I'm stunned. Luckily outside of range of his AoE. I don't even know what to say. All right, let's see the link that CTAG sent. Do I have? Yeah, I have it open. Oh, it's a clip from my own stream. Thank you for that. I needed a laugh, dude. Jeez. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab a little snack. Oh, yeah, because I don't have browser audio switched on. Sorry about that. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna just grab something and be right back. All right, if cashews can't give me the energy needed to get through this, I don't know what will. All right, we go again, boys. And we start off by using a spell that we're out of range for. So W pull so far. Things are going well. I use both of my interrupt, like my stun and my interrupt, like one after the other, which I don't think is meta. I didn't check Wowhead, but I don't think that's meta. Damn it! I didn't get the interrupt off in time. Inscription alchemy? No, dude. My main alchemist / my main scribe has both of them on him. Admittedly, I haven't done jack crap with alchemy beyond just like concentration. Besides like concentration crafting, the flasks of alchemical chaos. So low key, yeah. The answer to that may be yes. But I've made a good amount of gold with inscription, and there's a couple different builds that I would recommend going. It's the same thing that we were discussing earlier on in the stream, which was basically just get really good at crafting something at rank 2. And the ones that I've gone for so far are the missives, and then like one of my scribes went missives. The second scribe went contracts, and then the third one went profession equipment. But profession equipment's probably the easiest of them to get into if you don't have blue profession equipment, just because of the fact that the alchemist's rods alone, first of all, they sell for a lot, but second of all, they sell really well, because I think a lot of people who have alt armies from Remix are using they're using alchemy on their alts, and so they're buying the green profession equipment as more and more of those alt army characters are coming online. Oh god, dude, we're too close to no. I refuse to die. We're not going out like this. Oh god. Okay, we're probably going out like this. God damn it, dude. It's so powerless being caught in one of those webs. I don't even think it was because of the fact that I was giving like an in-depth response about alchemy and inscription while doing it. I'm not gonna blame it on that. No, you're good. It was my own fault for reading chat while trying to take this boss out. All right, I think I'm gonna minimize chat just so I'm less likely to get distracted by it. That's all that I'll put on my iPad, but at least it's not on screen. But okay, no. So to answer your question, inscription missives have made me the most gold. Professional equipment probably number 2, and number 3 is contracts. But contracts are really only profitable on Tuesdays, like right after server reset, because that's when everyone buys their contracts. After that, the prices sort of drop the rest of the week, and so a lot of times I won't. What do you call it? I won't bother posting them until like Tuesday, maybe on Wednesday, and that works pretty well. Theoretically, you could also do the same thing with the Vantis runes, especially since I think Blizzard buffed them a bit after they nerfed them initially, and I think they buffed them again after that. You could theoretically do the same thing with Vantis runes. The thing is, I feel like Vantis runes are a lot more niche, and there's only one type of Vantis rune. The reason I went with missives first was because there's way more missives, and so there's a higher likelihood that a couple of them at least are profitable. And so it's easier for me to sell a bunch of the different missives, right? I went for contracts second because there's 4 contracts, and so there's just more items that way. And there's more people that need a contract. Vantis runes, mainly like elite, like more higher end raiders, I would say, will bother with a Vantis rune. Casual raiders and like potentially pugs and stuff. I don't know. Do people use Vantis runes and pugs? I'm assuming they're not willing to spend as much in any case. Whereas contracts, sort of everyone kind of needs them, right? I've bought contracts and I'm a gold maker. Like I primarily play this game to make gold, and I still bought contracts earlier on in the season. I don't buy them anymore because I got all the rewards that I wanted out of the reputation system. I mean, other than severed threads, honestly, I'm just too cheap. You don't use them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Mantis runes, I feel like are way too niche. Also, because you can only use them on one boss now, and like it's. I don't. There's not going to be too many people out there who are willing to spend whatever 2, 3, 4,000 gold to have a little bit more versatility. Oh, C-Tex, are you saying should we try it together? Yeah, for sure. Do I have you on on BNet? If not, do you mind adding me on BattleTag? It's a Drell Show hashtag 1856. Oh, okay. Here, let me add yours. Okay. I see we have a couple more people joining us on YouTube and maybe some more on Twitch as well. Welcome to the stream. If you're just joining us, we are attempting Zekvir. And we're trying to see if WoW's most mid streamer, yours truly, can get through Zekvir after all the nerfs that Blizzard hotfixed in yesterday. So far, the answer has been no. All right, we're on how many polls have we had? Well, Bigwigs isn't telling us. I think we've had 5 or 6 polls. Right, the best we've done is about 40%. You're not in the same instance. Wait, why is that? Do I need to exit and like reset it maybe? I think if I'm lead though, it should bring you into my instance, right? Delve progress will be lost. I mean, nothing will be lost because we got him to 40% once and then we've been wiping it like 60 to 80%. All right, I can't see you out here because you have war mode on. And for this expansion is the first time that I've actually played the bulk of it without war mode on. And that's mainly because of the fact that I realized it was a lot easier to do world events with it off. Although I don't really even do that many world events, I should probably stick it on anyway. But hey, what are you going to do? Wait, so is it your brand or mine? Oh, it's mine? All right, so is our brand setup correct? I think maybe we should go with light touched idol instead. No, not light touch idol. Porcelain arrowhead idol. I think that's the highest DPS one, right? It's mine now. Wait, what level is your brand? Oh, so isn't it supposed to go to the higher level one? Oh, it's the leader one? Okay, should I promote you to leader or will it not make too much of a difference? And if not, then which oh, it's the leader. Okay. Okay, are we good with the setup though? Porcelain, arrowhead, idol, and amorphous relic. All right, sick. Let's do this. I'm gonna apologize in advance for missing some of these interrupts because I guarantee you I will. Dude. I feel like he's quicker. He's quicker with all these things. Like with all of his casts, since we're two-maining it. Which makes sense, but doesn't make it any less annoying. How did I manage to hit the Windows key? Oh, God. Damn it. I interrupted too late. Ah, pfft. I literally hid chat from the screen so I wouldn't look at it, and I looked over at chat on my iPad. All right. All focus. All focus. Damn it. I interrupted too late again. And I got stunned somehow. Oh, God. Oh, no. No, no, no. Not good. Not good. Not good. We're low on health, and we're, for some reason, rolling across the entire instance instead of actually healing. Oh, God. Dude, this may be it for me. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm out of cooldowns as well. All right. All right. Okay, that was... $69 on our first attempt. Not bad. Not bad. You want to try something? All right, give me 1 second. I hear my wife knock on my door. Oh, all right. I guess you can wait till after this poll. I don't want to abandon you on a poll. Damn it. I interrupted too late again. Does the stun not interrupt his cast of throwing down that web? Damn it. I'm always too late on the interrupts. And then because I'm late on it, I don't have it off cooldown for the next time that I need it. Oh, God. Damn it. I keep using the interrupt at the wrong time as well. See, because like now it's... I should have interrupted right then, but it's not off cooldown. That time I was stunned or like unable to interrupt for some reason. I think because of the roll. I keep saying it, but I keep doing it. I keep saying that I need to stop relying on roll to move out of things and then forgetting to do that. All right, I think that time I actually got the interrupt off. Again, stunned after I already got the dot. Damn it, I missed interrupting that time. Sorry, that was on me. You were getting the ad. Ah. All right, I need the dwarven medicine. Does Bran throw down the same amount of dwarven medicine regardless of how many players are there, or does he throw twice as many if we're two-maining this? I'm guessing he probably just has the same amount of potions, right? Okay, okay. I don't want to get cocky, but we're getting into the fun zone. We're getting into... Okay. Okay, let's not get overly excited here, but it looks like we're entering the end zone. My interrupt didn't go off in time. Oh, dude! Heck yeah! Hell yeah! Boom! Good stuff, C-Tex! Thank you for joining and making sure that we actually managed to get through this. I don't know how, if and when I would have gone through this solo. Probably would have taken a lot longer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What is this? Oh, I finally got every single one of the curios. Because I think that last one was bugged. Oh, there's a chest? Ooh. I thought that was it in terms of loot. All right, where's the... We got the little transmog item, didn't we? The back transmog item? Or does it just unlock directly? No, Relic Blood of Sec. Does it come to my mailbox? Is that the thing? Or is it in one of these chests? Nice. Nice bracers. They rolled leech on them too. 25 Valor Stones. Alright, we didn't really get any loot, but at least we didn't get another trinket. What is this? Deploy a Wind Wrangling Spire that grants 20% movement speed to all allies for 1 hour, only usable outdoors. Oh, it's just a consumable? When is that going to be of use? Like, what am I supposed to use that for? I should probably loot these experience things, right? Oh, C-Tax, you got the trinket. That's why. My trinket RNG just got shifted to you. So instead of me getting a trinket this time, you got one instead. Oh, I think that also means my brand is level 28 at this point, right? Dude, what? Why didn't he get any experience from this? Oh, I guess because the fact that you can farm it kind of quick once you get it down, they probably don't want it to just be super easy to use Zikvir's Lair to grind out brand experience. But okay, did that unlock our final? No, I still need to do it once more at least solo for a second vault slot. And I should probably also run some more Bountiful Delves in general to use up the coffer keys. But okay, thanks to C-Tax, we actually managed to get that done. And just in time for when I need to start wrapping up the stream in any case, because I need to go get ready. I'm actually already running a little bit late for dinner. Yeah, I'm probably not going to take the entire weekend off this time around like I did last weekend, right? But I'm going to try and actually rest up as much as I can because being this sick is not a vibe. It's not a vibe. Looking for Zikvira carry? I'm sorry, I'm just catching up on chat. Yeah, I think that's basically what happened. I think C-Tax basically carried me through it, if we're being honest. All right, wait. I want to test something out. If I stick this into Groove Photo and I hit target, oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, so I can see your Mog a little bit better here. All right, so this is gonna be our outro screen. Why can I not move the model? Oh God, something's gone horribly wrong. Oh, I didn't have the right model selected. Okay. Pretty sick Mog, dude. Pretty sick Mog. I like it. You look like a cross between like a farmer with the pickaxe and with the hat and with the thing. But the shorts are a little bit too short. They're questionably short because your orc just has ginormous quads. But it's a sick Mog. It's a sick Mog. Good stuff. All right. With that said, we'll have C-Tax wave us all out of the stream here, and yeah. Wait. Was it a 554 trinket or a 584? In any case. Yeah, so gang, let's wrap up the stream here. Today, we went over Craftscan, and then I managed to break it on my main account, so there was that. We went over the patron work order changes and how much better they've made that whole system, and it's only going to get better because it impacts all recipes coming up. We then spent some time opening up our mailbox and pulling like 4 million gold out. We hit 37 million gold, new milestone there, right? We spent some time on cross-realm trading. And I explained the setup that I have and how I recommend everyone else sets it up as well. So that was hopefully useful. Then we spent some time covering, just general profession stuff, right? Some gold making stuff, some hopefully helpful stuff there as well, right? I gave you guys some ideas for builds. And then we wrapped it up with Zekvir's Lair after the nerfs. Wasn't quite able to do it solo, but luckily we had C-Tax in chat come help me out, and we were able to get Zekvir taken down as well. I will continue to attempt to do him solo, and if I do, we may do another one of those on stream again. But anyway, with that said, we are now scheduled next to stream on Monday. I don't think we'll be doing a weekend stream, if I'm being honest. And so I will see all of you lovely people on Monday. I hope you guys have a great weekend ahead. I hope you guys make a bunch of gold and the RNG gods are ever in your favor. And if you test out any of the things that I mentioned on stream today, do join us again on Monday and let me know if it worked out, what your results were like, all of that fun stuff. Beyond that, we have the YouTube channel, we have the TikTok, the Instagram, all the social things. If you enjoyed the stream, please consider joining us, dropping a sub. Either a Twitch sub or a YouTube sub. I'll take either at this point, to be honest with you. But yeah, check out the other socials as well. I've been posting content on other places as well. And with that, I am going to sign out. Take care, fam. Have a lovely weekend ahead. And I'll see you all on Monday. Bye-bye. Bye now.